Actually, that was kind of weird because I think I figured out what was wrong with things.
What did you break now?
No, I think I figured out how something worked. So,
Congratulations, you fixed something.
well, hang on, because I'm going to do this now.
Sit back from the mic, dude.
I am SCNS Live, gang.
Now you can see us.
We can.
Full color thing. And stuff. Okay.
I
Shut up.
I still think you look great in the Princess Leia hair.
I actually like that. That actually worked. Hey, guys. Welcome again to SCNS Live. We're here live at Lonestar Comics, Plano, Texas, 3100 Independence Parkway. Oh, yeah. Our favorite place to go, that's not home and stuff.
Yes.
I don't have Justin TV up yet, by the way. So, anybody in the chat channel, hey, what's going on?
Hello.
Of course, I've got this motley crew over here. My good friends, Cora.
Yo.
Hi, I'm Nikki Six. Nice to
And
meet you.
I can introduce you, jackass. And the Professor Christopher Danger, who cannot wait to be mentioned. Dude.
Just call me Nikki Six, cause.
No, I'm not going to call you that. Not a chance in hell.
Okay, Mick Mars.
Do you want to hurt him? Because I can hurt him.
Oh, I got something for Danger over here.
Look,
I came prepared.
hey, Tommy Lee, I'm doing some work here.
Okay, I'll take that, actually. I will.
That's not gonna hurt.
What?
I'm just being silly.
Yeah, you were. Hold on.
You're going to die later.
Bring it, sister.
There we go. Why can't... I'm still not
Meow, meow.
into our channel. Here we go. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining us tonight. We are... Man, we got some big old plans and stuff going on. Do you like what I did to the Justin TV channel, by the way, guys?
Ooh.
Yes! That is our new mascot. That is
Justin.
Max, provided by the great Mr. Jefferson. Yes. And it's awesome.
Thank
Yes,
you.
it is. I dressed it up a little bit. Why can't I...
It looks fancy. I like it. I like it a lot.
All right, there we go. Okay, trying to see what I'm doing here because, yeah. There. Anyway, I got it all figured out now.
Hooray.
Is that that's a pretty sterling indictment there. So you haven't had
I've
it
got
figured
it all
out.
figured out yet.
You finally got it all figured out.
No.
Damn.
I got nothing.
Damn.
Anyway, yeah, we are here at Lonestar Comics in Plano, our home away from home. We got one more show to do here before
Well, before it's
things change.
it's before the end of the store.
This is the way the world is.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got some news for you this evening. In light of Rob not being here.
Yeah. Where is he?
He's, not here on Wednesdays. That's usually his
That's
thing.
slacker.
No, not Slacker. He's
I know. I'm playing. I know he
It's
actually
his-
works
it's
late
his
on
night.
Wednesdays.
Anyway, but it is the
We
crew
miss
night.
him.
Matt's not here, and Osni, she's taking care of some stuff because she just got back, and she got things to do, like stuff and all.
Things.
Stuff and things.
Women
anyway.
things.
And on the good news, we are approved for our screening of Samurai Cop.
That's right. We're
That's
doing
going
that.
down Saturday night, 2200 on the Labor Day weekend at Animefest. Please come by, check us out, because it's going to be a blast.
Have we been given our special room yet?
No,
Will we be given a tray of some sort of assorted snacks?
no.
Darn. Okay.
You
Hey.
have to provide those yourself.
I will be providing my own snacks.
But before we do, I thought you weren't going to do that tonight.
What?
Eat the mic. I thought you.
I'm staying back.
There we go.
I'm staying back. Sorry, everybody.
All right, so big shout out to once again Candace over there at Animefest because
Thank you, Candace.
Candace has been like on top of things. I'll tell you,
Mm-hmm.
she's been like contacting me by email. She has found some stupid mistakes I made. Yeah,
Well, it's
no,
not
let's
that
not worry about all that.
It's
We
not
don't-
hard to find the mistakes you make, dude.
I may have scheduled an interview with a Japanese only speaking director.
Really?
Does he have a translator?
No,
Do you know Japanese?
I know some. It's been a while since I had to speak Japanese.
Is it like terms? Is it simple terms like where's the bathroom and how do I
let's
get
just
how do
say
I get to the
it's-
train station?
Let's just say it's going to be an interesting interview. However, we do have a list of the interviews of the people we'll be interviewing, and I'm actually going to put that up on the Facebook page a little bit
Good.
later and let people get a look at it, and maybe disseminate a little bit. Who do people want us to talk to? Chris, what you got in your hand over there?
Well, Jason, I got a Blu-ray in my hand.
Of what?
Well,
Is it of the movie that's playing in my immediate vicinity over there?
yes, it is. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we got some cool tchotchkes here tonight, courtesy of our friends at Universal.
Wait, what the hell's a tchotchke?
Tchotchke. That's a Yiddish word that means junk
ain't
or
Yiddish.
collectible. Hey, I'm working on it. Put the gun away. By the way, we want to thank our friends at Universal for giving us some tchotchkes, and also a copy of Oblivion starring Tom Cruise and Morgan Freeman out this week on Blu-ray, DVD, and Ultraviolet. Check it out. Great film. And I got to say, pretty darn awesome. Pretty darn awesome. So what do you think about it? You like it? Please put the gun away. We're trying to do it.
I haven't seen it yet.
I always come prepared.
I've been watching it. It's actually quite a good film. Very engrossing. I think Joe Kaczynski did this. Yeah.
I didn't watch it. I've had it with Cruise. Had it, man. Had it.
Hey,
Cannot
Joseph
do it
Kaczynski.
anymore.
Hey, Joseph Kaczynski did this. If
No.
you like Tron, like this song.
I have my reasons, okay? And he knows what he did.
He butchered Tron.
No. Talking about Cruise, man.
Oh.
He knows what the hell he did.
What did he do? Oh, well, guys, ignore Jason's advice. Go check the film out. It's a great film.
I ain't telling him not to check it out. I'm just saying that I'm not going to.
Put Meow Meow down. We're trying to do it.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's called Mjolnir.
It's Meow
Let's
Meow.
just beat the crap out of Danger tonight.
Everybody wants to. Hey, I'll make you one of these
Oh,
if
it's
you're
going to be fun. Bad news. A little bit of bad news. The show will not be up on the YouTube tonight. So if you missed it, I'm sorry, because AT&T are jerks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They killed the internet at my house, and they can't get out until a couple of weeks, until Friday to fix it. So
That's ridiculous.
Those guys are jerks.
yeah. Although they did provide some fine internet while we were at QuakeCon, which was awesome.
I will give them
someone
that.
missed.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You missed all the fun.
I had to entertain people,
That's
and by
okay.
the time it was like, oh, we could go do this instead of what we were going to do.
It's a free
Yeah.
event. You could have come on down. Anyway.
Yeah.
But regardless, so QuakeCon's over. Our next big con is going to be Animefest on Labor Day weekend.
That's right.
We're going in there full blast. We're broadcasting from there. It's going to be pretty kick-ass, dude.
Very full tilt boogie, my friend. We're going to hang
And
out.
like I said, big props to Candace.
Thank you,
'cause
Candace.
Candace is awesome.
In fact, I met her. I think I met her. Did we meet her last year?
Yes, she was the
She
one,
was
that
the lady that coordinated and hooked us
the
up.
one that
and
was handling everything.
She is a literal rock star.
A literal tornado is what you. I mean, anytime we saw her, she was running, going over here, going over there, or making someone run for her, which more impressed me.
But is she a Sharknado? Is the question. Comedy has gone to die. Thank you.
I'm just gonna let that one just drop, just fall off.
In all seriousness, thank you, Candace. We greatly appreciate you helping us out, and we appreciate the team from Animefest welcoming us and letting us come join you guys here in a couple weeks.
Well, due to today's topic kind of came on a whim. Well, it wasn't on a whim. It was based off something that will be, in light of Rob not being here, it will be the Oh Hell No segment tonight.
Okay.
But equality in comic books. Now, let's face it, comics have been around for many, many years. Some, they've seen the times change.
Oh, yeah, we have.
Of course, let's just even go back to like the early 30s and 40s when kind of the golden age was.
Mm-hmm.
Times have changed. And this is the question I'm posing to you guys. Do we have real equality in comics these days? And I'm going to let Cora go ahead and start it up. Go ahead. I want your thoughts. Today's equality.
Sort of, kind of. I know Marvel has made a lot of strides with it. Like, they have more than one canon homosexual couple. They have 3, like, that I know of for sure. And, like, my words, I'll find them.
Well, on that, I will say my piece about it. I said this on the old show once, but I know I have some stronger feelings about this. But I know Lonestar in X-Men married his longtime boyfriend, and I'm against that.
Why is that?
Yeah, you gotta hear this.
Because of these, people marrying into a pure. It's just not right, and I am against it because they're marrying in. I know they can't have children, but quite frankly, I think that they're ruining the gene pool. Actually, okay, I'm just gonna say that. I am tired of these filthy humans marrying these mutants. Okay, keep these dirty freaking flat scans out of the pure mutant race. Magneto was right. Thank you. I'm gonna end it there.
Now he didn't drop the mic this time.
Magneto was right.
Boom.
All right, I'm just saying. Screw these humans. That's all I got to say.
Oh.
Okay.
Go ahead. I was letting you find your words while I got that one out. That's right, muty power.
Well, we also have, like, in Young Avengers, we also have Billy and Teddy.
That's right.
and they make me happy because they're like a normal couple, and they don't like sugarcoat everything.
Oh.
Like, I'm trying.
Well, they are
I
a
don't-
couple. I mean,
Well, yeah, but they seem to work better as a couple. Like, they've never had huge major arguments that are like super duper drama like Cyclops has with Jean.
oh, well, they're bound to. They are, superheroes in a relationship. So I'm just saying.
True, yeah.
And not just and not just LGBT as far as comic
Yeah.
books. Like, I mean, also character-wise. I honestly think Marvel has made better strides in that department than, of course, and it's just another reason for me to hate DC. But
Yeah, I was like looking through some of their comics. I get kind of offended by how they costume a lot of their women.
well, I challenged Entropy today while we were relaxing. Just while we were at work, I wasn't relaxing. Well, name me 5 Asian heroes from DC Universe. Chris, I challenge you to this one too. Give me 5 Asian heroes in the DC Universe.
God, wow.
Cora, you're challenged too.
Okay.
I think of one. I think wasn't Sunspot.
That's Marvel.
Oh, DC.
Yeah, now Marvel, we can do this.
Yeah, Marvel, we could pull them out. DC, geez.
I'm gonna give
Well,
you.
there was the wasn't it? No, that was Marvel as well.
I'm gonna
This is
give you
horrible.
2.
Give me 2.
Katana, and the current. Well, no, because we got the new 52 now. The pre-52 Doctor Light. And
Well, don't forget the pre 52 Adam that got stomped on, the little Asian dude.
we also got Cassandra Cain.
Cassandra Cain. Okay.
Okay, that's a good one. Thank you very much, Entropy.
How about Talia al Ghul? She's technically
I don't
Asian.
know exactly what.
Raj al Ghul was
I don't
was
know
a
where that
mysterious man from
accent
the
comes
Orient.
from. Okay.
He was a mysterious man from the Orient. I mean, come
Whatever.
on. But you can't think of any others.
However, but if I go to Marvel, I can. I mean, what's the girl with the blue hair who was on Young X-Men who had the electric powers? I can't think of her name. But I can.
The one that shoots fireworks out of her fingers.
No,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
no.
Jubilee.
That's no. I know Jubilee, and she's Asian American. I just can't think of the one girl.
Stop.
I can name, of course, Sunfire.
Sunfire.
Even like some non-powered people, which I was challenging Entropy on today. Yukio, of course.
Right.
Silver Samurai.
Summer Samurai.
There was a guy, Lightning, who was in Avengers for a while.
What? Kid with a what? Oh, Cho.
Amadeus Cho.
Amadeus Cho.
But we can name more. So Marvel is, and even doing things like changing Nick Fury black.
Okay, well, I think that was all. Of course, I think the writer was it when they first started doing Ultimate Avengers. They said, "Oh, hey, let's."
Because anything resembling Samuel L. Jackson is better.
Yeah, exactly. Instead
Yeah.
of an old white guy that with an eye patch that chomps a
You got
cigar.
a guy that'll say the words, mother. And I do see that. Even
Would you two? We're getting some free entertainment over here.
what about you, Chris? As far as like the equality in comic books and showing diversity.
Oh boy.
What's give me your state of the comic world on this?
My state on the comic world? I got to say it is probably better than it was say 20 years ago. I mean, you have comic book writers such as Gail Simone. I mean, you've got ladies
Who
like
is great.
You got the great
Just
well,
love
who
everything
by the
she
way, her Red Sonja is looking mighty nice. And I meant the comic, the writing, not just the pictures.
Sure.
Um,
I'll believe you.
okay. But those are good too. I would also say I'll throw out Amanda Palmer. I mean, she's doing some pretty kick-ass work.
Amanda Connor?
Amanda Connor. Yeah, I was thinking. I flipped the name around. I know what
Sure
I
you
did.
did.
Yeah, I was thinking Ray Palmer for some reason. Adam there a minute ago. No. Amanda Connor is doing pretty darn good work. I like her work. We're talking character-wise. I would say DC has been a lot better concerning that. I mean, yeah, sure, you got your Power Girls. You got your Power Girls, with the open.
Well, that's DC handling its powerhouses. Like,
Yeah, but I mean, you've always had your busty Amazonian and Wonder Woman, but I think writing wise and story wise, I think they've actually crafted a lot better than DC or than Marvel. I mean, Marvel is like, no,
no, I'm gonna have to.
I will say Marvel has done some especially with equality, especially with female characters. They've done better. They've done better. I mean, yeah, of course. Wasn't it DC that did the whole? Was it DC that did it, or was it? I can't remember. Was the whole girl that got Gail Simone all hopped up several years ago? The girl in the refrigerator. Was that DC or was that Marvel?
That was DC.
That was DC. Okay, yeah. But I would say in character-wise, yeah, Marvel's got a whole female X team now. I mean, come on.
Yep.
They've got a whole female X team. You know, they have worked the equality angles a little bit better. I will say DC has caught up with Earth 2 Green Lantern. You know, they caught up with him. You know, gave him a partner. Of course, then killed his partner off in the first issue.
Was it first or second?
It was a first. No, I think it was right in.
I remember giving it crap, but
no, it was right in going into the second issue. They were on the bullet train and he killed him. Sorry, spoilers, kids. Yeah.
No, we said that months ago, and I honestly wish they had just really done a character that I give a crap about.
Well, true.
It would make Aquaman interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It would.
It would have. And of course, you know, we're talking also about going back on Marvel for a second about diversity. I mean, yeah, they had one of the first, you know, mainline gay characters in a book. That was Rick Jones.
Oh.
You know, Hulk's sidekick for many years. Of course, died of AIDS, which I think was kind of a. I hated that book. I had it. It was the whole concept. Bruce has a cure. He's going to do it, and all of a sudden, they go back to the bed. Rick's gone. I was like, dude, really?
Hmm. Well,
I think I still have that issue somewhere.
Okay, we do have some comments in the chat room about, and we were bringing this up on the way over here, but the over-sexualization of women in comics.
Oh, yeah.
Which, and of course, thank you, Fanatical Geek, for joining us, by the way, which was the Hawkeye initiative was started.
Oh, God,
which is just, that is just damnedest hilarious thing I can
Tom Cruise water.
I freaking love the Hawkeye.
I know you do. I know.
Apparently this lady likes Hawkeye, too.
But of course,
Chopper John. Oh.
Yes. But of course, the you know, posing Hawkeye in these ridiculous poses. And if you ever get a chance, there's a website out there called "Boobs Don't Work That Way." They
a site Freddie should look at more often.
Like, there's no reason. we can touch on women's over-sexualization in comics. We can totally hit that.
Oh yeah.
Because I do like how the new female X team though is. I mean, they're wearing skin-tight uniforms already.
Yeah.
Okay, they don't need a hole in this random place to show their belly button. That always bothered me about Huntress's costume, because that's where I would shoot her if I was a criminal.
Mm-hmm.
Or her when she was wearing the shorts. You know. Well, clearly she's not armored on them legs, so.
Take out a kneecap here, a kneecap there.
Yeah. Go ahead. You had something.
I did.
You.
Okay. There's also, like, if you want to see the Hawkeye Initiative, we're gonna throw that out there.
You can post it on the page later.
Yes, I will. You can all check it out. But it's the same kind of thing of, like, I like the ass and tit shots.
Wow, we got a kid in the store here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Is the
Pardon,
Hawkeye
ma'am.
Initiative safe for work, by the way?
Yes and no.
Okay, because I'm on the page right now.
So you have actually you could say it this way, TNA.
Oh my goodness, that's
like
I've got to show this.
that's actually pretty
Wow.
tame and not as much fun as some of the other ones.
Okay, I'll make sure I'm flipping back and forth when I find this. Go ahead and keep going. I'll be over here.
But
what the hell?
bodies don't work that way. Not really. I've done the pose before. It doesn't work.
Really?
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Here's another one. Yeah. That's
Yeah, bodies don't work that way at all.
Well, there's no reason that you should. I don't care what the writer's doing, and I also posted on the Facebook page this week some of Rob Liefeld's criminal acts.
Oh, his bad design of
Why
bodies.
does he always draw women standing on their tiptoes?
Because
That's
it's
not
Rob
possible.
Liefeld.
And honestly, when ballerinas do that, there's not a lot of things that creep me out in this world, but when ballerinas stand on their tiptoes, it creeps me out. It makes me.
When they start pirouetting.
No, when they walk on their toes.
Well, to make you feel better, their ballet shoes have a little wooden block in them, and they're actually standing on, like, bent toes.
Okay, I'm not thinking that when I see them do that, all right?
This.
Oh, well, that makes it even better. Thank you.
Yeah,
Now I'm
thank
really
you.
creeped out. Oh,
Thank you.
oh God. But no, I would say even with New 52, we did get some kind of tone down on the sexualized costume.
Oh yeah, we did.
I mean, admittedly, I miss Power Girl's costume. I do.
You missed the window.
I do.
The window to her soul.
Because she acknowledged it and made fun of it as
Yeah.
well.
I'm
So-
just leaving it there until I find a symbol.
And I like when times when you get some idiot in the comic staring at it, and she would call them out on it immediately. So I missed that one. Hello, Teen Titans Project, and hello, Shark Lady. Welcome to the show.
Yay, welcome.
And that's our friend in Teen Titans Project, which I am going to plug them going into the break. But anyway.
Okay, plug them.
No, going into the break.
Okay.
We're continuing our conversation. Chris, what do you? Okay, well you were talking about the Hawkeye initiative, but the costumes have gotten better, even with the new the new AX comics.
Right.
You see Scarlet Witch more fully clothed, and Rogue has her strange costume thing. I just don't like that one.
I like Captain Marvel's new Captain Marvel's new costume.
I don't like her haircut though, but I like how they made fun of it
See,
in the comic.
I like the haircut, but I do like the costume is like from here all the way down there. It's skin tight, but there's no.
And I gotta admit, I don't the 4 foot long hair, that just does not seem practical.
No,
at
no,
all.
Well, it's short now.
Yes, she is now.
Which is nice.
Hey, welcome to the show, Linda.
Yay.
Yay.
I would say as far as over sexualization in comics, it has gotten better. But even Marvel, I think, handled female characters better in the 90s coming up
Right.
than DC did. Because let's look at some of the females in Marvel's lineup. Storm,
Yeah. Storm, yeah.
who
Powerful
wore-
sister.
is an Omega level mutant. Jean Grey. And Jean Grey, her what she's known for is that yellow and blue costume that she wore all the time,
Mhm.
which was all the way covered. Now, granted, Storm would wear the,
Belly shirt.
well, yeah, I can't really describe what that costume was with the headdress and everything. But,
The one I know her for is the black one with the cape from the cartoon.
and I like the cape, yes, with the
Mhm.
2 X's right there on the shoulders.
Yeah.
Yes, although it had shoulder pads, it was the only thing. But that was coming out of the 80s.
Yeah, so it's expected.
Now, somebody like Starfire, okay, I see Teen Titans Project said that, Starfire. That's
Yeah.
That's actually our friend Shelton Berry. Anyway, now, with a character like Starfire who comes from a different planet where it's kind of an excuse, really, though. It's kind of an excuse to put her in a skin-tight, leotard or whatever.
Still, though, like earlier on in the comics when she first showed up, I loved her costume. I loved her character. And now I don't like her. Like what they've done with her in the comics, I hate it.
Well, even in, the popular, Teen Titans cartoon from a couple years ago, she was in, which I'm watching Teen Titans Go, and there was an episode where they switched costumes, and Robin was wearing Starfire's costume, and it looked totally ridiculous.
Oh my god.
Well, it's funny because the costumes were attacking them, and there was nobody in them. And there was nothing to Starfire's costume except for the boots and gloves. Those are the biggest parts of the costume. That was the most fabric used. So, I'm going to look more at this Hawkeye initiative.
That's just creepy.
What's your... Oh, my goodness. I'm not going to do that.
That's
Anyway,
creepy, sir.
I can't look over at that screen.
That's creepy.
So, okay, but getting on to the racial divide, though, in
Right.
the comics. I want you guys to give me 5 forefront black characters in the DC universe. I ain't talking like some random character from anywhere. I want you to give me 4. I want you to give me 5, please.
Present or past or anytime? Past, present, anytime?
Go for it. I will tell you if you're wrong or not while you're
God.
going.
Let's see. There's John Henry Iron Steel.
Wasn't one of the Green Lanterns black?
John Stewart.
Thank
You shouldn't be saying one of them. You should be saying John Stewart.
John
Stewart. I don't read DC comics.
And and some of that's Marvel that everyone's putting out. But I want DC. Now, Marvel, see, we're going to be easier on
Marvel's easier to
I'm making
do.
a comparison. But give me DC. And thank you for mentioning John Henry Irons, by the way.
Dude, because he was like the smartest badass in the
Who should have had a better movie.
He did. Look, don't blame
Shaq
the
should
film.
not have played
Shaq should also not played Kazam either. Okay. God.
But okay, so and we named John Stewart.
Right.
All right, give me another.
Well, he said Kazam, but I don't.
No,
think
Kazam was a movie with
No,
Shaq
no.
O'Neal.
Oh well then. See, that's
okay,
how,
okay,
that's
and
how
I've got 3 from the chat
Let's
room.
see. There's a
And it's funny, but these are the same 3 that I named to Entropy today. Static,
Static
Oh yeah,
Shock.
Static. How could I forget Static?
Icon.
Black Lightning.
Well, Black Lightning technically was a super friend, and then they retconned him in.
Yeah, but he's in now. I would have given you credit for him. Cyborg.
Cyborg. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Please continue. And thank you for mentioning Icon, too, from one of my favorite comic lines, Milestone, before they got back.
I liked, or of course there was also, what was the
Come
super, geez.
Come on.
Brickhouse, she was the member.
Who?
of-
Who the
she
hell
was-
is Brickhouse?
Wasn't she part of, what was it, Syndicate?
I said an actual
She was in the
hero.
Icon line.
You
Okay, hang on.
Yeah, is she being used currently in DC Universe? No, she is not. Yes, Teen Titans Project. I'm waiting for him to say that one. Because this is the other one I
Okay,
named.
you got Amanda Waller.
Are you Googling?
You got Amazing Man.
Yeah, he's just Wikipedia.
You've got Mr. Terrific.
Mr. Terrific.
Who was a damned good character, by the way.
You had Batwing. Currently, you got Batwing.
This is true.
I
You had to
had to go here.
you had to Google.
Yeah. Bronze Tiger. He was part of Suicide Squad.
And Vixen.
Vixen.
Is Vixen? I think Vixen's mixed, though. So she really counts on my side.
Crimson Avenger was.
Who the hell is Crimson? Anyway.
He's actually an Earth 2.
So now let's move on to Marvel. Give just right off the top of your head. 5 black characters from Marvel.
Oh, God.
Falcon.
Luke Cage.
Okay. 2.
We got Nick Fury now.
Okay. 3. I'll count.
We won't use Storm because we already used her.
No, we can still use Storm.
Yeah, you can still use Storm. Storm's one
Black
of my favorite
Panther.
Mm-hmm.
Black Panther. Let's see.
The new Spider-Man is.
Yes, in the Ultimates. Yeah.
But I cannot remember his name because I'm terrible. And I'm
Blade.
Ultimate Spidey. Oh, there you
What
go.
do you call Blade, technically?
Yes, Blade is part of the Marvel
Brother
Universe.
Voodoo.
Back, rights. We already said Falcon.
That was the first one we said.
Let's see. Gabe. Well, there's no.
Rage.
Rage.
Night Thrasher. I'm gonna go ahead and just throw those out there.
Okay.
I know, and this character, if anybody hits me because I named this character, Maggot, who was in the X-Men for a while, was
Right,
from
Maggot.
South Africa. Black Manta's DC, and he's kind of a bad guy. I kind of was wanting to stay away from
Did you say Black Mantis?
Black Manta.
Oh, Black Manta. Dude,
Dude.
only Black was the head.
Anybody got any other Marvel heroes though? Anybody?
You got Power Man. He was in Avengers
We said
Academy.
Luke Cage already.
That's right.
Get
No,
off Wikipedia.
shut up.
Dude, you are cheating so
That's
badly.
cheating.
You got Rhodey. Okay, how about Rhodey? War Machine.
Okay,
Oh yeah, War
Rhodey.
Machine.
fine.
Here, I'm gonna put this on top of your.
What's surprising is why is it so hard to name these characters? 'Cause once we say them, we're like, oh yeah, him.
I think it's because we're in tune to the fact that most of our characters we look at, they're the ones that we usually see on the cover are usually Anglo in nature.
Mm-hmm. So that's where the question of, is there equality in comics now?
You could say yes, there is equality in comics, but then again,
It's getting better.
It's getting
It is
better.
getting better.
It was great. It was great in the 70s. Kind of
No.
went down in the 80s. Came back a little bit in the 90s. Went back down. Now we're back. Yeah, I think it's gotten better.
Well, there's a reason. I'm gonna make a note of the Daredevil movie. The decision to make Kingpin, who was played by Michael Clark Duncan, the decision to make him black in the film, because let's face it, these characters were created sometimes when nobody really wanted to see a person of color at all
Mm.
on a comic. So, with the diverse way of the world it is now, because I know comics are not supposed to be a reflection of the real world, but
But actually, they are, in a way.
I mean, we've even got a new Green Lantern as well,
Well, yeah.
which was that was even though I hated on him so bad,
It feels like it was shoehorned a little bit, but he's actually earned his place.
especially when they gave him a gun. I was like, okay, but then they explained the gun.
Yeah.
All right, they explained it.
Got to work on the powers there a
Kind
little
of, kind of.
bit. He's a reserve.
Whatever. He's got a malfunctioning ring. So it's like, oh, okay, but still, this was a weak plot point to make him give him a gun. And anyway, that's but I do like his character now. I think he's a fresh take on the Green Lantern.
Oh, yeah.
And you should have, especially in the Green Lantern Corps, we should have more people of diversity in there.
I mean, come on. You got like really big aliens. You got an alien planet. I mean, come on. The Corps needs a little more diversity.
But this is the way of the world, and it's about time that maybe we saw. I mean, Gail Simone is very awesome.
Oh, yeah,
Especially,
absolutely.
with the new Batwoman when she came out.
Mm-hmm.
I like the stance that took on. When what's her name that was on the Gotham PD took over for the Question for a while. Even though I hated her as the Question, Montoya,
Oh, yeah.
Detective Montoya. But anyway, I want to go to you guys and get some thoughts here.
Okay.
Real quick. So give me your thoughts so far on everything. I'm trying to feed you guys lines. I'm sorry, I didn't give you.
What with life in general?
No, into the damn subject.
Subject. Well, yeah, absolutely. I think the main issue in the mainstream comics for years has been, pretty white girls with big boobs. I mean, look at Rob Liefeld. Look at guys like.
Let's not look at Rob.
Well, but you know what I'm saying. You look at the Liefelds. You look at the Todd McFarlanes of the world. They fed a whole generation of kids coming up. big boobs and spandex, and usually not a sister or not a woman of color, but usually a white chick.
Well, on the subject,
yeah.
Well, we can go back to girls because I think Miss Cora
Girls are awesome.
would have more.
We like girls.
Input on that. But yeah, artists. And yeah, I mean, I grew up on Jim Lee.
Oh yeah.
And drawing X-Men. Of course, that was my favorite comic because Jim Lee was drawing it. But yes, boobs and ass being able to be seen at the same time.
I like boobs.
Yeah, that it does not physically work, and okay, you can physically contort your body into that, but it is very painful. It is not something you're going to be doing in a fight. I
honestly was bored and was trying some of this one night. I was reading the Boobs Don't Work That Way website, and I was like, holy shit, this don't work. This don't work at all.
Physics.
Yeah, anatomy, not just physics.
Anatomy,
It looks
physics.
like
spine.
Everything looks proportional when they draw it, but the problem is they don't know how basic female anatomy actually works, or actually just human anatomy in general. They haven't actually tried these poses themselves. They're like, oh, it's quintessential. We'll just do it anyway.
A lot of it also is the concept of suspense of disbelief. You're supposed to suspend your belief and go, okay, well this is imaginary.
Of course, there's a suspense of disbelief.
But then again, also
people with crazy powers.
Well, yeah.
Also, let me point out they've had professional contortionists do like the boob and tit shot or boob and tit. Wow, redundant.
TNA.
Yeah,
are you naming the left and right on that one or something? I don't know. Anyway,
lefty and righty.
The left, the right. Basically.
A, B.
I'm glad it was
What's
a
smaller than the
female
other?
member of the cast that said boob and tit on this show before I did.
But the shot, the TNA shot, they had professional contortionists do this, and they say it's actually really difficult for us too. So it makes it kind of not as exactly appealing, I guess. At least for me.
There does come a point you're like, what the hell?
Yeah.
It's the point of really.
It's like, that's hot. Oh my god.
I love that you're looking at this page.
I hate that someone put a link into the. Thank you, Fanatical Geek, for
You're
putting
a
that.
sick man. But we like you.
For putting that into the chat, because I am just totally off. That's why I'm wanting y'all to talk right now, because I'm looking at this disturbing
He's just he.
Oh man!
Jason has officially checked out of the show, and now we're.
All right, so we got Emma Frost here.
Oh my!
Yeah, and then.
Oh Lord, I don't need to see that. That's just wrong.
Y'all
Y'all need
goodness.
Jesus.
Oh my god!
It's like brushing your teeth and then drinking orange juice. It's just painful. Oh my goodness.
Something to continue on with the.
I need a palate cleanser quick.
No. This is a palate cleanser. What are you
I'm
talking
looking.
about?
I'm looking over here at the postcards in the
Fanatical,
store.
by the way, Fanatical Geek is not a man, so thank you. There we go.
I actually told her to watch the show.
Well, thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching. We appreciate it.
But
Tell your friends about us.
But something that DC has done, and I actually really like it because it amuses me greatly, is like with I thought he was back there, the Nightwing comics. Cause Dick Grayson is, we all know, an acrobat.
Dick.
What?
Keep your dick jokes to yourself.
Don't make fun of Nightwing. That's not cool.
Yeah,
I'm not making fun of Richard Grayson.
He's the only person that's cool enough to have the first name Dick, and no one can make fun of him.
Yeah, that is true.
But he gets cheesecake shots all the time. It's hilarious. It's kind of like what they do with Hawkeye. Like, you can open a page in like the comics where Hawkeye's with.
Let me grab a
Avengers.
copy behind here, for example. Go ahead.
Yes.
And I would also like to note that girls love Nightwing.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I love the little head cock, and yes. Is this a mutual feeling shared by you or something there? What is it about Grayson anyway? I'm just curious.
He's funny. Like
he's a damsel in distress.
Anybody out there? What's the deal? What's the deal with Dick Grayson? Why you know?
I think he's great.
I like the character. I do like Nightwing as a character, but I just noticed that there is a very vocal grouping of people girls that just love Nightwing.
He's nimble and spritey.
Is that it?
That's what it is.
That's part of it.
He's a spritey young man.
Also, let's compare him to some of the other Robins. He's the one that's the silliest. He's the one that has like the most lighthearted kind of stuff. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Dang, I wish I knew.
So what you're saying, Jason Todd didn't have a sense of humor?
Huh?
Exactly.
No, he doesn't. He's an ass.
I'm saying okay.
Well,
Corey,
Jason. Well, he
Who got what he deserved. You heard me. I said it.
Excuse you.
Did you dial that 900 number when you were a kid to get him killed? I did.
I totally wanted him to die. I'm sorry.
I don't like being on this group anymore.
Well.
What? Were we defending Jason Todd now?
Well, okay. Get into. Well, of course, there's
I'm
little.
defending Jason Todd in the sense of he shouldn't have died that way. That was horrid. He got beaten to death and then exploded. That's kind of bad. And then he got brought back
happens.
against his will.
Yeah, it was kind of like one of those things where I did the 1-800 number and called it in, and then I actually got the comic and I was like, I did this.
You felt guilty, didn't you?
I did feel
You
weird
felt
and
horror.
guilty. I was like, I thought y'all were just gonna like do it off screen or something. Y'all didn't have to blow him up and beat him with a crowbar. Damn.
And then just to add salt to the wound, let's have Batman get there 2 seconds before the building explodes.
Of course. Okay, I got a lot of people saying DC is not their cup of tea in here. Because girls do, I love how some girls look at Nightwing and just go like,
They like their chops.
look at that ass.
Yeah.
Do you
There are ass shots
Cora,
everywhere.
do you
Yes.
lick your chops when you read Nightwing?
I actually
So,
don't read
is there-
Nightwing, but I will read stuff with Nightwing from time to
But
time.
do you lick your chops when you go?
Is there a Marvel equivalent
Oh.
of the female fan following that Nightwing has? Because I don't think so. I mean,
Oh.
maybe
I mean, you could possibly throw Spidey in there, but
No.
nah, not really.
Gambit kind of had it for a little.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
Gambit still has it to an extent. I mean, I've asked a lot of people who's your favorite X-Men, and every female, it's either Nightcrawler or Gambit.
Okay,
Every time.
there's one right there. How about Nightcrawler?
Yeah.
Throw that in there. Kurt. Yeah, Kurt had that Nightwing thing going on. He could flip around and show his butt.
And I'm gonna go because my wife is not watching the show, but she has a unhealthy obsession with Nightcrawler fanfic.
That's just creepy.
Like
Y'all need a healing.
I don't know. I don't know what it is about Nightcrawler. But
Freddy
there-
Jesus, they need a healing.
And she's not the first one that I've heard say that though, because I know lots of girl nerds, and I've heard some of them just like, I don't know what it is about Nightcrawler. He's got fur on him. I'm just gonna say that he's got fur on him. So yeah.
Some of them might be referring to like the movie where he had skin.
No.
and had scars. No.
Okay, no.
Well,
It's they're talking about the original Nightcrawler. Well, as it was described to me,
Bam.
because he's funny and he's very charming, and he's always flirting with some of the female X-Men.
See, that's why I like
I never
Gambit.
have been comfortable calling them the female members of the X-Men. I just X-Men, whatever.
Yeah, that kind of I kind of had a hard time with that new X-Men book because it's it's all the X-ladies and it's like I want to call it X-girls and I don't mean to be sexist but I wanted to call it like X-girls or X-femmes or X-chicks or
I knew that
something.
one was coming.
see, but that sounds like a porno. But then again, X-Men can sound like a porno.
Well, it does too. Yeah. No, I was just thinking, that title. Why don't they call them Lady X or something? I thought Lady X would have been or X-ladies or
and
something.
Linda, I totally agree with you.
Or
on,
X-lady. I
Black
just thought
Widow.
about that.
Black Widow did not get her due because as a collector of Marvel Legends figures, I collected all the Avengers line, and they did not make a Black Widow figure, which pissed me off. But she will get a 6-inch figure in the new Captain America series.
Oh, Natasha Romanoff.
And she might get, like, if they do it again for Avengers 2, she might get one there because they are gonna, like we
They
said.
better, because the 2 of those figures were like repaints. So I was like, oh really? You give me another Iron Man, but you won't give me a freaking Black Widow?
No.
They gave everybody else got a figure except for Natasha, and it kind of pissed me off a little bit. But
Trust me, Jason was upset.
I was.
He was riding
My
in the street,
Avengers
turning
team
cars
is
over
not
and
complete until I have a movie version of Black Widow.
throwing garbage cans and setting things on fire because Black Widow.
No, that could have been because of anything. It wasn't because of that. But anyway.
Ah, well.
But speaking of that kind of thing, you also, like, when you go to buy like merchandise and stuff for the Avengers,
Uh-huh.
you hardly find anything for Black Widow.
Yeah, that kind of reminds me of a story. Somebody we know was out looking for, a Black Widow
They never
lunchbox?
really gave her. Oh yeah, she was.
Yeah, looking for a Black Widow lunchbox.
Well, she has her widow stingers, and they never really utilized those in the Avengers movie. I think she did use them quite a bit in Iron Man 2 when she beat the crap out of all the guards
That's
in
right.
the hallway.
She used them a
whooped
little bit.
all the ass.
She used them a little bit in Avengers, but they weren't doing anything, so she switched to her guns.
Yeah.
She did shock somebody with one of them. I think those were linked in, but of course, it still gets into my I kind of wish they had used a actual person, or actual female member of the Avengers who had powers. And I would like to see one.
You mean like Wanda?
No, I'd like to see Marvel Girl. Actually, because Marvel Girls
She would be good.
is insanely powerful. I think she would have been perfect.
I wouldn't mind having Wanda come in at some point.
Wanda, I think they're talking about using her in the next one, I believe. Or
Yeah, if they can
get debunked.
If they can use Wanda Romanoff, hey, I'm happy. Or Wanda, God, I just confused your last name.
Scarlet
Witch.
Mm.
That's what I meant to say. Scarlet Witch.
Black Widow is actually one of my favorite characters from the Avengers, just because she's so kick-ass. Like when Frank Cho did the one, when he was doing the New Avengers title, it was New Avengers. It wasn't New Avengers. I forget which one it was.
Mm-hmm.
But when they were looking for the highest-ranking SHIELD officer there, and she was it, and just starts barking out orders to everyone on the SHIELD helicarrier, it was awesome. I like her with the short hair, though, just because.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of the long hair. I like the short, curly hair.
It's kind of like wavy, but anyway.
Well, regardless.
Who is a character who does have a prominent cleavage?
Cleavage.
That's you know,
Is that a town in Ohio? Cleavage.
I'm gonna make that a word. Cleavage. Anyway, but who can also kick butt and has had relationships with several members of the superhero community. Daredevil, a couple of them, which no one really gives her crap over it either.
Who, Elektra?
No.
Oh.
Well, Elektra, no.
Well, Elektra had relations
No, she
with-
was really Matt Murdock, but
Yeah.
I'd like to see Black Widow and Elektra go at it over
Matt Murdock.
in a tub of Jello. But that's another.
Oh
subject.
Lord. How about $28 worth of pudding in a pool?
I had that one about Supergirl and Wonder Woman one.
Oh God. Was it chocolate pudding?
Yeah, of course. It's my favorite flavor. See, now I'm just really just screwing up my topic here.
And dude, butterscotch gets no love.
But I
I feel alone over
see
here.
on that though, on the female characters, I do like looking at these beautiful women who can kick ass though.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There is another aspect of it where I'm like, Storm is hot, but you know what? She could fry you with a lightning bolt.
She scares me.
It's maybe why I was attracted to women in uniform when I was in the military. I like powerful women. And it doesn't matter what they're wearing, even though the costumes have improved. I love the ones in New X-Men. But they're still, except when Sue Storm cut that damn 4 in the costume and everything. When she was wearing the swimsuit that showed her belly and a 4 between her boobs, which was okay. You turn invisible, that's pointless.
Classy.
It wasn't. It wasn't classy at all.
I'm being facetious, sir.
I know you are, and I'm messing with you. Storm proved she's a badass when she had no powers. Yes, and that's another reason why she's one of my favorite characters, because she actually led X teams way before you had people doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she was probably. I mean, she was female, she was black, and she was leading the.
She's a
X-Men.
powerful sister, man.
Cyclops' ass with no powers to take the spot from her.
But I could probably whoop Cyclops' ass with no powers.
Everybody hates on Cyclops.
Why does everybody hate? Everybody hate on Scott. What would he do?
Because he's the leader, and that's his job to be hated. Honestly, everybody hates Cyclops, but that's his job. His job is to be hated. So, okay. Should Storm be scarier than Halle Berry made her out to be? Yes.
Exactly.
Well, not scary. Storm, she's very regal. She's very majestic. Her depiction in the X-Men cartoon really said it for me. What the character was supposed to be in the original X-Men cartoon. So that's why I like her. She's powerful. She's. Anyway, sorry.
But when she needs to be, she can be a sister of rage, man. She can rage.
Cyclops makes me think of Geordie LaForge. Nice one, Fanatic. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure the reason there are more kick-ass women in sci-fi is because the previous state belief that comics are for boys. Which we can we can throw that out because comics are not for guys. Dang it.
Comics are not for kids anymore. They're for everybody.
Everybody.
Oh man, yes, something shipped.
Oh, ship.
I bought a thing.
What'd you buy?
He bought a toy.
No, it's not a toy.
It's a toy.
It's not a toy. Okay, it's a toy. Anyway, we are gonna close out this topic because what brought this all on was this little thing that popped up earlier. This is what brought all this on today.
Okay.
Orson Scott Card is
Oh God, I hate that guy.
at it again. Now, granted, okay, he has very strong feelings about
Everything.
LGBT and homosexual marriage, which, okay, that's fine. That's your opinion. You're a dick. But, hey, that's your opinion. Today, he went off the deep end. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is Jason presenting this week's segment of...
Oh, hell no.
That's right, where I find something totally ridiculous on the internet and share it with you guys. So Orson Scott Card has just lost his mind. Now, Chris, if you were a marketing director over at who's making Ender's Game?
Isn't that Lionsgate? I think it's Lionsgate.
Is it Lionsgate? At
Good
what point
question.
would you just start yelling at him to shut up, 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 shut up?
Well, I would have told him to shut up a while back.
No, like I said, that's his opinion.
Yeah.
If you don't like gay marriage, I recommend you not get one.
Yeah.
However, this newest thing, he basically, and this is nothing new here. He calls Obama is by character and preferences, quoted from him, and preference a dictator. He hates the idea of compromise. He demonizes critics and spies. Okay, we've heard that before. Everybody has their opinion about that. But then he says that Michelle Obama is going to be, Michelle Obama is going to be Barack's Lurleen Wallace. Who the hell is Lurleen Wallace?
Lurleen Wallace was the wife of George Wallace, the governor of Alabama at the time.
I honestly just want to see if you knew that.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
And I do know who it is. She will
Took
be
him on
Obama's designated successor, and any Democrat seriously opposed will be destroyed in the media the way everyone has contested Obama's run for the Democratic nomination. Which, okay, people have said that. Here's where it gets a little crazy.
Oh, please do tell.
Where will he get his? He accuses that the president will take us all over. Where will he get his national police? As reported, young, out-of-work urban men, gang members, will be held as a cure for economic melees. He will put, in other words, he will pull a thin veneer of training and military structure on urban gangs and send them out to channel their violence against Obama's enemies. Instead of doing drive-by shootings in their own neighborhood, these thugs will do beatings and murders of people trying to escape, people who all seem to be leaders and members of groups that oppose Obama. Now, okay, we're not a political show. We're not.
We're
I'm just
not
making
a political
the point
show.
because he is a sci-fi writer who I have enjoyed his books. But dude, stop doing this before Ender's Game comes out.
He's just digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
Could you have said this after the movie premiered, please? I'm speaking strictly from the marketing department at whatever company is handling that.
I think he's going that crazy Heinlein route that Heinlein went in the 70s,
You ever
man.
seen somebody hit dementia?
Yeah, well, when Heinlein had something similar happen, I think in the 70s, man.
What about you, Cora?
He's crazy.
Anybody dementia? You ever seen somebody hit dementia?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I don't
I'm
think
thinking
so.
he's got
I've
it.
seen dementia.
I'm thinking he's got it, man.
You crazy.
But this is right before the release of Ender's Game, and which I honestly think this one right here, I mean, it was already the whole DC Superman thing went way overboard.
Oh, yeah.
With not overboard. People said they're not going to buy that book, and now he goes out and does this. I'm thinking there's not going to be a lot of people. There's going to be a certain sect of people that say, "I'm not going to watch that movie." Corey, you going to watch Ender's Game?
I might. I'd have to watch the trailer to see if I'd even
I
like
might.
the movie first.
Well, have you ever read the book Ender's Game? Okay,
Mm-mm.
I'll get it for you. I guess. I think I have it, and you can have it after I give it to you, and then you can do whatever you want to with it afterwards. Because I think after this one, I have enjoyed his writing, man.
Well, he is a prolific sci-fi writer, but there's a lot of these sci-fi writers, like I mentioned a moment ago, that at some point lost their mind. I mean, well, we can always go back. I mean, there's been, let's see, there's Elrod, there's been Heinlein in the 70s, man. I was mentioning a moment ago, there's a story how Heinlein was like, I think he had his wisdom teeth yanked out or something, and apparently was high as a kite or sick or something, and he was waiting for apparently found this new, what was it? He thought he met Jesus or somebody from Jesus.
He didn't?
Sometime in the 70s, some woman who came to his door, she was like he was getting up. Okay, let me start again.
Yeah, try.
There was Robert Heinlein in the 70s had some sort of impacted wisdom teeth, so basically had an infection. What happens is he had to get some medication from the pharmacist. The pharmacist got him a prescription, sent it to his house, and apparently he was high as a kite. I mean, he was like he was lethargic, he was crazy, he was out of his mind. Of course, he sees the woman who comes to his house, sees this cross around her neck, and gets some weird, crazy religious ideas off of it. Like I mentioned, the aforementioned Elrod, who wrote some decent science fiction. But
I'm pretty sure Scientology is still a bet.
Yeah, it is. Well, yeah, it was. He wrote a letter to, I can't remember. I think it was Asimov, where he said,
Asimov,
him and Asimov got into that bet about, well,
it's more believable than.
Well, it is. It's true. And then But I think there is a point where some science fiction writers just lose it. They get way into themselves and they lose it.
We have seen musicians do this too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They get in. They believe their own hype and then they get absorbed into it.
On that subject, I'm sure Justin Bieber's just going to be flat out flipping crazy by the time he's old enough.
Justin Bieber by age 22 will be flipping burgers at a Burger King somewhere, man.
I hope so. Jeez.
One can hope, but no,
He'll be flipping burgers, but yeah, he'll pull a K-Fed. It'll happen. Just watch.
I'm sorry. We're
okay.
getting on pop stars that can go crazy because there has been a plethora of them lately. Yeah. Not all of them going crazy. Yeah.
Part of it is a lot of them were, teen stars or young child stars, and
no one tells them no.
No one tells them no. They don't grow up. They grow up thinking everything is given to them. They're given everything they've ever wanted, and then when they're let out into the real world.
Okay, they want us to stop talking about Bieber. Sorry, I just think he'll go crazy one day.
I wasn't being specific about Bieber.
No, yeah.
Or Beaver. Wow, Bieber.
I like Bieber. Bieber's cool.
Really? Anyway.
Hey, you just opened the door. I walked in.
I'm gonna strangle you with this
Beat
thing.
you with the door.
They did. They set me up.
It's kind of like
Knocked out of the park.
with other child stars, just in general, not just Bieber. They grow up and
Raven-Symoné.
I guess.
She's fine. She didn't do anything stupid. We're getting off of this.
Yes, we're gonna get off this. Why don't we get off this?
Why are people saying stop shooting people? I'm not shooting anybody yet.
No, it's okay. He should be shooting danger.
That's not very nice.
So okay, that was
nice.
but thank you, Orson Scott Card, for doing that right before freaking Ender's Game comes out. Just stop and mention in the chat room. It could be something just to gin up talk about the movie and. Sorry, I'm gonna eat that anyway. It could be just something to gin up talk about the movie. That's something, but I just don't think so.
No.
No.
I think this is that crazy old man sitting on the porch saying nonsensical bullshit. So, anyway, is your bag a guest on the show?
Yes.
By the
Yes.
way,
Richard Baggerson's going to be on the next hour. He's going to talk about some things.
why is that thing sitting in a chair? All right, we are going to take our break. We're coming back with some super cool nerd news, and we got comic reviews this week, of course, because we got comic books. We're in a comic shop.
That's
We talk
right,
about
we
comics.
are.
Anyway, Orson Scott Card, shut up. Anyway, we are going to break. This is SCNS Live. Let me find some.
Yeah, guys, hang out, chill with us. And
Actually, I want
hey,
to try this again.
during the break, join our Facebook group, facebook.com, SCNS Live.
Go ahead, keep talking.
And also, maybe subscribe to us on the old Twitter box. Chris Danger Show, Jason the X, and SCNS Live, the primary announcement channel for all our stuff on show related. So join up while we're during break and, come back, hang out with us.
I'm going to see if this works before I go to break.
Okay, you're going to play...
Hey guys, it's Jason the X with SCNS Live, powered by Cinelinx, and today I am interviewing Mr. Thunder Levin.
Sheebus, dude.
I am so sorry.
Death.
I just killed everybody, didn't I? Hold on. Did it go?
Now, you have been
That's gonna go in the highlight reel at the end of the year.
Wow, you made people deaf out there too.
Oh, I'm so sorry for making everyone deaf. Okay, this is our interview with Mr. Thunder Levin. My bad. Anyway, we're going to break. It's SCNS Live,
on
guys.
its own, it seems.
It really has. It's building on itself now, and it's taken on a life of its own, and it's just amazing and surreal. It's become the little movie that could. Whoever could have expected something like this? It's incredible.
Now, I put it out there that we're going to be interviewing you, and I got a ton of questions that our listeners wanted, and there's no way I can get to all of them. But this is the one that someone had. They wanted to know what was the exact time and place that the idea for this movie came to be. What were you doing? Where were you?
Well, unfortunately, I can't take credit for the title. I wish I could. The title came from Sci-Fi Channel. They said, we want you to write a movie about a sharknado, a tornado full of sharks. So I can't take credit for that. I don't know what the impetus was for that historic moment, but I wish I'd been in the room.
Now, you did do the writing for this movie, and you have done directing for the Asylum as well, haven't you? Because I know Apocalypse Earth had a big spike on Netflix right after Sharknado, after people were like, who was this guy that wrote this movie? And I guess people were looking for more work of yours.
Yeah, I'm very pleased about that. Although, if somebody goes to watch AE Apocalypse Earth, thinking it's going to be another Sharknado, they're going to be a bit surprised because it's actually a completely straight science fiction action film.
Yes, it is. I actually did check. I did check it out on Netflix because I was looking to learn more about you, of course, for this interview, like any responsible journalist. Also, someone asked, and because they kept asking, what's his real name? And I kept telling people, his name is Thunder Levin. This is his name. Can you please clear that up for me?
I swear.
Okay, guys, stop asking me that one. I thought, well, your writing has included the recent Atlantic Rim, the Asylum work off Pacific Rim, Apocalypse Earth, of course, Mutant Vampire Zombies from the Hood as well.
Right, now that one is a bit more in the tone of Sharknado. That's another one that we had fun with.
And I was actually reading some interviews with you, and you said if we're going to write this movie, we're totally going to have fun with it. Is that correct?
That was the main thing when they brought it to me. You know, sometimes some of these too much change. It was absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for round 2. Fight! And we're coming back with a little bit of super cool nerd news, but first, somebody has decided to join us over here at the table.
Oh, that's right, kids.
Mr.
Look,
Freddie, welcome.
hey, Freddie.
What's up,
Welcome
guys?
Ready, Freddie?
So,
You are so loud.
real quick, I
I
want
know.
you to, you got to see something last night.
I did, and I guess 2 weeks ago now. I've seen it twice now.
What?
I just sneak into screenings at this point, hide in the background. Then the lights go down, and I come out like a little rat, and I'm like, movie.
So what was this movie?
Well,
Just like I said that.
I have in my hands
Ooh,
Mark Millar's Kick-Ass.
that is
and
the original
The original.
hardcover Kick-Ass.
Sadly, we don't have any Kick-Ass 2 in the store, but I saw Kick-Ass 2 last night and 2 weeks ago, and I have to say, it was fairly awesome, if anything, just for that cast. Donald Faison from Scrubs as Dr. Gravity.
All right.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Is quite amazing. And then Jim Carrey, of course, steals the show as usual. But getting into that,
No spoilers now, because
No.
I will shoot you with my
no
notebook.
spoilers. I mean, if you read the book, that's like complete spoilers,
Yeah.
honestly.
No, because it's different, because it's on screen.
It is on screen. That's
Go
true.
ahead.
What I was gonna say was there was a big uproar a couple weeks ago where Jim Carrey pretty much was like, I don't want anything to do with this movie, and it's terrible, and I apologize for it. And he said it was because of the violence. Now, I don't understand that because
He was in it.
he was in it for one,
Did you only read your parts of the script?
apparently. But the other thing too was the reason they approached him for this movie was he stated when Kick-Ass came out, it was his favorite movie of the year, and he had a television show appearance where he came out dressed as Kick-Ass, was talking it up like it was the greatest thing ever. Gets the part for Kick-Ass 2, mind you. Now, at this point, you think, okay, he's read the script. If he cared at all, he would have read the books, and he had to have seen something of the movie. But then, like, trailers come out, and, you know, movie's about to come out in a couple weeks, and he's just like, I'm sorry, I regret this. But you see the movie and you read the book, he's a born-again Christian. He doesn't really do
He
anything.
is?
Yeah, in the book.
His character.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought we were talking about
Yeah.
Carrey for a second.
So Colonel Stars and Stripes is a born-again Christian, ex-mafioso. So I'm just like, he doesn't swear. Like, he makes fun of the other. He tells the other heroes, don't swear. It's not heroic. And, you know, I mean, he beats people, but, like, he doesn't kill. Like, he's the true basis of a superhero. What's his problem with this movie? Like, of course, there's violence in it, but it's from the villains, and the heroes stop them. So I don't understand what his problem is at this point, and why he's basically boycotting this movie.
All right, but overall, you did like Kick-Ass 2.
Oh yeah, I love Kick-Ass 2,
Which
is why I'm complaining about Jim Carrey.
which really, looking at those kids in that movie, I mean, dang, they've grown.
Yeah, a lot. Well, and Kick-Ass, Aaron Johnson, he got buff.
Yeah.
He grew up.
What's that boy eating?
Spinach, obviously.
And
Turned Popeye on screen.
I'm kind of at the point I don't want little Chloe to grow up because I like her from the first movie when she was just this little normal girl.
It's really
that would stab you.
Really weird in this movie because in the comics she's still a little girl, but in the movie they take it a couple years to go with her age, and it's really.
I just want her to
weird.
be that sweet little girl that will cut your head off. I miss that.
I mean, she's kind of like that, but
Well, it's still there, but I don't want her to grow up. I don't want her to become. I want her to.
she
stay
has her boy problems.
I want her to be that cute little girl that'll disembowel you. I'm just gonna keep going with this anyway.
Who doesn't want that?
So overall, give me a scale of 1 to 10. Kick-Ass 2. What do you think, buddy?
I think I'm a little biased on this movie just because I love the source material so much. I know a lot of people are half and half on it, but I want to give it a 7 out of 10.
A 7 out of 10. Really?
7 out of 10.
Cool. Okay. Well, that's this weekend, so I'm definitely going to go out there and check it out. Which we are powered by Cinelinks.com.
You do know you will apply to Metacritic right away. That score.
Rich, really?
You are
We
now.
are powered by Cinelinks.com,
Yeah.
and I'm going to call
Sorry.
out our buddy Jordan.
Hi, Jordan.
Where were my passes for Kick-Ass 2? I'm kidding. No, Jordan's good.
Where's my passes for the world's
Speaking
end?
of which,
Yeah, for all this punk, the comic shop saw it twice.
yeah.
Not even
Speaking
out
of
yet.
Cinelinks, Danger, you've been posting your articles, man. You gonna post more of those? I like. Your
Yes,
articles.
I have been a little busy with real world stuff. So
No,
I
you
do.
haven't.
Yes, I have actually. Just started with a new gig, and by the way, that's going well. I am working on some stuff. I've been a little busy.
I
Going
don't
to
care
start.
about that. I care about your writings for Cinelinks. Go ahead.
I got more stuff to do. I've been busy, but I am going to be back very soon. I'll be doing it real soon here, probably this weekend even.
All right, you should definitely write. some more articles.
I know. I've
I,
been
The
busy.
boy be writing when he can. Can't be writing all the time.
I reckon I should have put
Everyone
one up. We did. Are we moving in? Oh, we got comic news first. And Cora, what have you got over there? You've got. What is this that you picked for this week? Because you were all giddy over this.
Well, yes, because as many people know, I love things that are vintage and old and really cool. And
Comics aren't for girls, huh? Anyway.
yeah.
Comics are
But
for chicks.
this is one that just came out this week, just came out today, and it's called It Came. And it is an
Hold on.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
go
know.
ahead.
I was waiting for the joke.
Yeah, so to speak.
And it's an alien sci-fi awesome thing. You have your heroine and your hero traveling through a little British town. They're all British, and there's so many Britishisms in here. Oh my goodness.
Britishisms.
Like Old Bean and Chap. And
I say, old boy, that is a monster coming to kill us.
the main character's name is Boy. His first name is Boy.
Hello, boy.
I just like the tagline for that. Someone's coming to tea, and it isn't the vicar.
And it has old little vintage posters in it like that one, and my absolute favorite one that I had to share with Jason, The Reptilian Bride.
I had one of those ones.
But the comic is actually really good. It feels like I'm watching an old
Question
really
from
bad
the
movie.
question from the chat. Anything like War of the Worlds?
Yes.
Oh.
Your alien is, where is it? This isn't exactly a spoiler. It shows up on the cover. It's like a giant robot. So yeah, like War of the Worlds. That's what it feels like so far.
Okay.
It's very good actually.
Is this a one shot or is this going to be a continuation?
No, it's a continuation. It's got the
Is
little
that a
one.
number one?
Yep, that's a number one.
Ah, good.
Caught it on the first.
Like somebody got number one here. So.
But yes, I'm gonna put this on my sub.
All right, I got kind of a continuation because I didn't buy last week, but I've been following. Me and Entropy were talking about the Trinity War right now. I'm honestly at the point where, damn it, I've bought into this, and now I want to see how it ends. Because Jeff Johns actually kind of ruined a little bit of this. I don't think we put that out for a news story this week. But he gave some spoilers, which I'm not going to give. So, you know. But I'm in it to see what it's gonna end up being. My other pick this week was Chris. You got anything? Did you pick anything this week?
I picked 2 books actually.
Oh, hold on. Sorry, I didn't know you actually got anything.
I got a couple books. I'm just
Didn't
looking
see
at.
you grab them.
Okay.
Go for it.
Well, I'm just going to pick the obvious. The obvious pick this week is Infinity, the first book from the
Oh,
Infinity.
yeah.
Which, by the way, it sets up a real good story about what happens. Great intro, kind of gives you the characters. Looks like Cap's got a new Look, all caps looking kick-ass. It looks like Hawkeye. Actually, looks like Hawkeye now. It doesn't look like a silly circus performer.
You want to show some of that to the?
Yeah. I'll give a quick peek. See, Cap's a badass.
Cap is a badass.
And by the way, I do
It's that
like
shin
Tony's new. Apparently, Tony's got new armor in this.
Really?
Does he
Looks like-
not have new armor?
He's got new armor.
Let me see. What does it look like?
Hang on, I'll find it. You got the Inhuman. You got a story involves the Inhumans, the Avengers.
Okay, you can't find it. So
I got it. Hang on. Let me find Tony's armor here. Oh, there's Tony's armor.
Oh, the Guardians armor.
Yeah, he's got the new Guardians armor.
oh, speaking of which, who saw the leaked teaser for Guardians of the Galaxy?
was the teaser?
I saw the 20 seconds of it that was online.
I
was enough
heard
for
it
me.
was awesome with John C. Riley. That's all I heard.
Yes.
Everything's awesome with John C. Riley.
And Tropy and I were
Shake
having a conversation
bake.
about Guardians of the Galaxy today. Is this just Marvel saying we can do anything?
Dude,
What's
they
next?
closed down that bridge in London just to shoot.
Yeah.
What's next? Are we gonna get a remake of Howard the Duck next?
That's what I want.
my
That's
God,
all.
Oh,
I
you know,
want.
he's-
awesome.
I want it so bad.
You know Howard is showing up in Marvel. Is going to show up in Marvel Lego Superheroes, right?
Actually,
Or did that
and
show up?
Tropy and I
No
were
way.
talking. Why can't he show up in Guardians of the Galaxy?
That's the after the credit scene where Joss Whedon is talking to Nick Fury and he just says, "I can do anything," and then Howard comes out and goes, "I know, quack fool."
It just seems like this is Marvel.
And Joss Whedon just smiles at the audience and winks.
I want to see like Marvel go up to him like, why don't you make an ambush bug movie, huh?
Oh, I got another book.
Okay, what have you got?
Oh, I do want to show you an upcoming book here real quick. Just a kind of a quick preview. That's right.
Sweet Christmas.
Look who's getting his own team.
He had his own team.
Yeah, but he's getting a brand new Avengers
Well,
team.
he was leading the Thunderbolts.
No, but now he's leading Mighty Avengers
Yeah,
now.
but Red Hulk's leading Thunderbolts now.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
right, buddy.
Well, anyway.
See, this is Spidey. It's Spidey, Luke Cage. Yeah, I think it's gonna work nicely.
All
And
right.
then the new Power Man,
New Power Man.
Whoa. What do you mean a new Power Man?
the Latino Power Man. He's been around. Well, he's not new. I guess he's like 2 years old, 3 years old
But
now.
Luke Cage is Power Man.
Yeah, but there's another Power Man
Yeah.
teamed up with Iron Fist.
Well, he
and-
just stole Luke Cage's name.
Yeah, but I mean, Luke Cage is Luke Cage.
Luke
man.
Cage is the baddest brother in the Marvel universe,
dude.
man.
Sweet Christmas. All right.
Yeah. By the
Sweet
way,
Christmas.
speaking of Sweet Christmas, I did pick up a kid's book here. I picked up Mike Kunkel's Hero Bear and the Kid, The Inheritance, Part 1 of 5.
What the crap is that?
I like
Aw.
Mike Kunkel. He writes
What-
good stuff.
what is?
Oh, it's cute.
He's a bear with a
I like
cape,
it.
dude. He
He's
saves
a
people.
super bear with a cape, man. So show some respect.
No.
You know what? He's
And
so
it
cool.
literally
He could
is.
eat Mighty
Actually,
Mouse.
looks
Literally,
so
in this
cute.
book, it is Sweet Christmas.
Oh, Jesus.
It is Christmas time, so it's really kind of a cool book. It's about imagination, being a kid. It's really good. I recommend,
Chris, you stay right there and don't eat that mic again, because I'm gonna stop adjusting your volume.
dude, you know what I am going to get you? I am going to get you Garfield's Pet Force Special Number 1, by
That's
the way.
all right.
It's got that Spider-Man cover. Spider-Man No More.
Yeah.
All right, I got one more pick because I'm.
Garfield.
Did you want
no more.
Adventure Time Candy Capers? Have you been following that series? Oh, come on, it's Adventure Time.
I can't do
What?
it as a Shay.
Oh,
Anyway.
can he shame you?
Yeah,
So-
he's shameful.
Jerk.
So also this week I picked up Transformers: Robots in Disguise. This title because this is getting good, mainly because
Yeah, that's what I'd like to.
Dick.
What?
Anyway,
Some,
What? We
some
didn't say
people like
anything.
it.
Starscream once again has gotten power. Unfortunately, it ain't how he wanted it this time. So I want to catch this. We're seeing a different side of the character Starscream. So
Instead of running away.
well, he wants to take over, but unfortunately he's more in a public aspect. Also, my other two picks. These are not from this week, but the two teams that Storm is leading, the Uncanny X-Men and the other X-Men team. Yeah, pick these up. This is some good writing. I don't like the artwork so much in Uncanny X-Force, but I do like the writing, and I like how Storm is once again taking charge because we've already said that I have a infatuation with Storm. So
Like I was saying about Storm earlier, she's got a bigger pair of brass balls than most of the men in the Marvel universe.
yeah, just don't put her in a box. I will say that.
Oh,
I want that fear
by
to
the
go away.
winds,
No,
I can't get out.
I want that damn phobia of hers to go away. I do.
What?
Oh, I'm claustrophobic.
No,
You know what'd
I'm
be
in the
great?
elevator.
I don't
Like the heyday of Marvel, if Stan Lee came up with like some supervillain mime to fight Storm to trap her in the box, so she feels claustrophobic, but she can't see.
It's kind of cool. I mean, think
know.
about it.
I want that ridiculous freaking phobia to go away.
Oh, come on.
No,
And true believer.
she can fry you. I don't want her getting afraid when she's trapped in a box.
Electrocuting herself.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And against the mime wall.
Anyway. What have you missed, Fanatical Geek? I like Storm. There.
You didn't miss much.
Yeah.
You missed them being dicks.
Wait a minute.
Oh, we're not being dicks.
Yeah, those guys. They
we're
are.
not being dicks.
Just having fun.
Fun
Gets out of hand.
All right.
Things are
So, do we have anything else on Comic Tap? Or anything?
Let's see.
I got Kick-Ass 3 because I watched Kick-Ass 2, and the first issue is the
Freddie,
most
the other camera.
depressing thing ever.
Other camera.
I'm over here. The first issue is the most depressing thing ever. The second issue, just like it hits the fan.
When did that come out? And why didn't I see it on the shelf?
This was last week.
Yeah.
I need to get that.
You should.
Crap, I missed that.
Look at that crime boss. He's awesome.
Isn't that?
It's pure violent greatness right there.
The Genovese family's back.
Oh, I do like violence.
Oh, also, if you're seeing Kick-Ass 2, stay after the credits.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Just a
that.
fair warning.
You know what?
Because Kick-Ass 3 makes no sense. unless
You know what?
watch it.
Every movie is doing that these days, and I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm through with it. Now, I finally saw what happened after Pacific Rim, by the way.
I'm so glad.
Yeah.
That took you that long?
I seen it a while ago. I actually cheated and looked up what it was before I saw it. I cheated, so I had to see it. It was on YouTube. Somebody recorded with a phone, so yeah.
Yeah, but dude, like seeing that movie 60 times to go to the ending credit sequence, I'm fine with that because I would watch that 60 times.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna move into some super cool nerd news. Who's got the first story? You guys should have, preloaded your stories.
I got
already.
my stories ready to go.
Okay, then I want to hear it. And we got a bunch from Entropy and Linda who are not here, but we're gonna talk about your
We're
stories.
going to steal their stories.
Feel free to pick any one of those up, Cora.
All right, hang on.
Okay, what have you got?
I got a Rob story here.
Okay.
Now, I know you're a fan of all Disney properties as of late. Avenger, Marvel, Star Wars, Phineas and Ferb.
No, it just happened I was fans of that before Disney took them over. Moving on.
Oh, come on now, son. All
Look
right.
who's joining us at the table.
Oh, look, it's Rick
Yeah, it's Rick
Kromack.
My buddy. Got some stuff over there.
Now, of
too.
course, this is from Wired, by the way. Now, after Disney's recent acquisitions of Marvel and Lucasfilm, one big question has been on the minds of many fans. When and how will Disney characters cross over into favorite franchises?
Chris,
Surprisingly,
Stop reading word for word.
I'm not. Surprisingly, both groups, they're going to be doing that real soon with Phineas and Ferb. That's right, kids. This Friday, Disney will premiere Phineas and Ferb Mission Marvel, a crossover episode that drops several of the Avengers into the cartoon series world. But more exciting, depending on the Disney franchise you're looking for, is Phineas and Ferb Star Wars. That's going to be that was announced last month at Comic-Con International in San Diego.
That was a horrible thumbnail. I clicked on this thing and went to a smaller picture. Thanks, Wyatt.
I love Phineas and Ferb, but man, that might be a bridge too far.
That is a ridiculous picture right there.
Although I'm waiting for the standalone Star Wars movie where it turns out that Yoda also trained Kermit.
Hey.
Use
What?
Z-Force. Hi ho! I come to do justice.
That was actually pretty good.
Who's got a Deadpool? Oh, Freddy's Deadpool shirt. Yes. Eat your greens. From the chat room, Rick, Linda said, "Looking good, guy. Eat your greens, drink your milk, and take your meds. Pity the food."
Thank you. Yeah, I've had to
food.
I've had to start the I don't want to die, so I am dieting diet. So
But you look good.
You look good, man.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm down to 250, which, believe it or not, is actually an improvement of about 12 pounds.
Awesome, man.
So, yep.
You know what you
Appreciate
need?
the courage.
And you can only go down from here. Wait a minute.
I mean, hopefully not
Wow.
in a figurative
That
way.
doesn't sound right.
That's,
Jason, just
is
bad
that
timing,
today?
dude.
Is it Thursday already?
All right. You got one, Cora? Or did you?
Yes,
Okay,
I found
then
one.
hit it. What you got?
Vin Diesel.
Oh.
Yes.
Give me the diesel.
Hello.
Yes. We all know we're all excited about Guardians of the Galaxy. That was pretty obvious from earlier. But
Do we have? Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
sorry. But Vin Diesel is in talks about being in the movie.
You mean this isn't confirmed yet?
Let me read.
It's all bad.
It seems pretty solid that he's going to be the voice of Groot.
Groot the Wanderer.
They're going a little too far with it, so I'm going to go ahead and just say this is probably confirmed.
Yeah, it's rereading it. It's confirmed.
I still want Bruce Willis to be Rocket Raccoon just because I loved RJ and Over the Hedge.
But I like Vin Diesel a lot, so that makes me really excited.
And there he is right there.
I mean, he's a movie star who plays D&D.
Exactly.
By the way, are you guys going to be going to the Riddick sneak peek tomorrow afternoon?
But
Tomorrow
Riddick?
afternoon?
Yeah.
when?
Yeah.
Probably not.
I think I provided tickets to you guys.
Middle of the afternoon?
Oh,
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
at 4 p.m.
Probably the movie theaters need their evening screenings this summer. It's been a disappointing box office summer.
It's been an interesting summer.
I mean, I hate to say it, but I think Spielberg and Lucas were actually kind of right about there being like tons of duds that change the entire format of how
That is true.
things are going forward. Financing.
I'll put it this way: is that kind of actually go back on this earlier. I was talking about this the other day with some folks about an article that was on Cracked talking about how the movie industry cannot keep sustaining this. I mean, Disney. I think people are, like I said, people have got more options these days. You've got, you've got. Oh, shut up and put it away.
I wanted to talk about a story.
All right, talk about your story.
All right,
we'll talk about that in a minute.
Speaking of Disney and things with Marvel, Captain America is set to appear on Disney cruises. Yes, they are going to have
Captain America.
Yes. I got ridiculed for this, but basically they're going to have for the kids. This is for kids. It's going to be an Avengers Academy, which will have interactive play areas for young guests, and someone dressed up as Captain America will be present to pose for pictures. And it's basically going to look like the S.H.I.E.L.D. helicarrier.
Love's
So-
exciting and
I
new.
wish I was 12 again.
Come aboard and we'll rescue you.
I actually learned last night that I can look like a 12-year-old.
Okay, that's actually a good.
Oh, that's
Captain America
creepy.
costume.
That's just creepy. Okay.
I want to know if Isaac the bartender is now going to be in Agents of Shield.
That's
Yeah, the
actually a
question
good
is, will he
Captain
be?
America.
Will be?
Yeah, get that out.
Can't remember.
But who
That-
doesn't-
All that for that payoff. Wow.
Yes.
This is why you tune in, folks.
Now, my question is, the captain is he going to be considered a seaman?
You want to make that joke between two
just-
Navy men?
You
Yes, I just
had
did.
to.
The Navy man over here
You
laughed.
You just had to.
So anyway, question from the channel.
Maybe
is
men can have a sense of humor.
Is this a remake of one of the original Riddick movies, or is it an entirely new one? Where
It
does
looks
this
like
take
Pitch
place?
Black 2, to be honest with you.
So I mean, he's had a lot of adventures. So yeah.
But the good thing about this, it's back to having an R rating, so it's going to be good.
Oh, by
Yep,
the way,
and Katie Sackhoff is in it too.
Oh, yeah.
by the way, from the chat room, that joke was too easy and it sucked. Okay, I added
You're
that,
welcome.
I added that last.
You're
part.
welcome, planet Earth.
I added that last part. Okay, do you have another story that you want to go
I
into?
do.
Well, seeing as you wouldn't let him finish the first one.
What?
Yes.
I didn't let him finish that one.
Shush.
He was reading right.
Okay, now we there's been speculation. Of course, we all know who the 12th Doctor is going to be, the great Peter Capaldi. But there was a little bit of discussion about who was going to be the 11th Doctor, and of course there was a lot of heir apparents. And
Helen Mirren.
No, not that good. But now there was an actor of an Afro-English actor who was going to who was offered the position.
That's all, folks.
According to the Mirror, the inside sources on the show had revealed actor Chiwetel Ejiofor. I always have that's how
I
you
just call him
pronounce
Scrabble Guy.
it. Scrabble guy. Some of you may recall him from Serenity.
Hold on, I want to hear
The
you say
operative.
that again. I want to hear you say his name again.
It's Chiwetel Ejiofor.
God, I honestly did not think you were going to get that right. Please give.
Shut up. You bet your butt I got it right.
I wouldn't have gotten
Well,
that right.
anyways, you all probably remember him as the bad guy in Joss Whedon's Serenity. He was offered the role of the 11th Time Lord and declined it because
Holy crap!
terms could not
Really?
be agreed upon. Now, of course,
That
this
would
is
have been amazing.
Of course, you got to take this with a grain of salt. It's from the Mirror, the UK, or the Mirror in the UK, and it's kind of
Dude,
Is that a Rupert
I
Murdoch
mean,
paper?
honestly, looking at that and remembering his performance from Serenity,
And also, he was the geologist in 2012.
but
That's
I think,
right.
I think the character he played in Serenity, who was so. Man, I think he would have been a great doctor.
I don't think the operative was actually a bad guy. I dispute that
But
characterization.
I loved his soft-spoken nature. I mean, he really
was-
did.
He was kind of a middle of the road guy. He was kind of chaotic.
He was a weapon.
Good.
He was a weapon.
I really wish he could have become the Doctor now.
Me too.
Man.
Okay, now in the wake of Neil Gaiman's comments, now Neil Gaiman made a comment about this. They confirmed with several sources that confirmed that was 100% confident it was him. However, the actor's agents have not returned their calls, and the BBC said it was pure speculation. Now, I will say this, on Doctor Who news, Peter Capaldi as the 12th Doctor, they're going back to more the traditional older curmudgeon Doctor.
They're going to have to bleep him out so much.
Oh yeah, if you've seen it, if you ever watched, I want to tell you. Let me give you guys a tip. And I think I talked about this previously. He did a British TV show called The Thick of It, which is like a version of. It's like The Office, but it's about PR, about especially political spin PR. And then there was a movie called In the Loop, which was sort of a spin-off of it. That dude has a mouth on him.
I have to say, though, I think it's amazing that he was in World War Z, and in the credits he's listed as World Health Organization, WHO doctor. Man, somebody has a sense of humor.
Somebody knew.
Yeah.
He was
Cool.
also. I'll let you hear in a second. He was also in an episode of Doctor Who.
He was the Pompeii one.
Yeah.
Which also, what's her name came out of?
Karen Gillan.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for interrupting.
We are such nerds. I love it. Okay, what they're plotting.
I think-
Go ahead,
this means
kid.
I think this means
No,
you
she's
can
getting her
have
story. Go ahead.
Go ahead and get your. But I will say it this way.
No! She's going to get her story.
Okay, get your story. Get your story.
Let me
We're
get my-
vamping. We're vamping.
I've been excited to say something about
Vampa.
this. So you mentioned Neil Gaiman, and then I got
Yeah.
excited. Perfect segue. Neil Gaiman is actually making his first video game.
Do what now?
Yes. He's making his first video game.
Don't play with me.
I'm not playing with you. It's true. It's what are they gonna call it? I cannot remember. I don't think they have a name. Or Wayward Manor. And you play a ghost, and all you want is your house. You want these people out of your house. So you sit there and you get to haunt all these people throughout time. It goes from
It's like the others.
Or
Are
Ghost
you
Dad.
kidding me?
no.
Oh my God, I found it. Okay.
Yep. And you go from being, like I don't remember what era it starts in.
This house is ours.
Like you start in the 1920s and you slowly come up to present day, and not only do you get to just scare the people out of your house, but you also get to figure out the reason behind your murder.
Do Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd show up?
Not sure yet.
Dude, it's not a game
No.
without. It's not a game without
It
Ernie
is due
Hudson.
to release. It is. I found it here. Yeah, but he. Let's see. The studio. He's with video game publisher Moonshark, and the studio, The Odd Gentleman, to release the game Wayward Manor. Due to be released this fall, the delivery date is listed as this December. Most items should ship well before that, but our lawyer wanted us to cover our backs. It's actually from the website here. It's an old house set in the 1920s. Follows a ghost of hope, of peaceful afterlife, and interrupted by a remarkable cast of intruders.
Sounds kind of shady.
No, I think this is an opportunity for Gaiman to write a lot of different
Is
characters.
Gaiman going to be doing his American accent like he did on the episode of The Simpsons?
Oh, that would be amazing.
It's all. He also compared it to, movies like Arsenic and Old Lace, The Man Who Came to Dinner, that kind of
Hitchcock.
feel. Yeah, kind of a creepy feel, but also fun. Neil Gaiman.
I'm buying this now.
Yeah.
Who do
me
I give
too.
my money to?
I'll take it from you.
No, you already got money.
It's the easiest upsell ever.
All right, so I got one. This comes from Japan, from Topeka's News.
rising sun.
Apparently, and this comes from Linda, by the way, and I was required to show this because there is side boob in it. So there.
Side boob.
Yes. Robot, like I said, from TopekaNews.com. Robot programmed to fall in love with girl goes too far.
Oh
What?
my!
That's Bicentennial Man.
This
That's
can
right.
go several damn directions here, but basically, scientists developed this robot named Kenji, which was emulating human emotions, with bonding, love, and even coitus.
Bonding.
Kenji, which is actually Japanese.
You have to be
for
driving on Coit
emotions.
Road
Wow,
to have
wow.
coitus.
But anyway, they lamented on the concern of the new creation because he basically became a love machine. Quite literally. Anyway, what happened was when he
Wow.
was the robot actually will respond to external stimuli, and it likes to be touched. This is really getting uncomfortable. I'm really trying to get through this one. Okay.
So comic books. What do you got for us this week?
Hold on. Anyway, the robot basically became clingy. Yes.
Nobody wants your vibrator
Which-
to fall in love with you. I'm
Which
just going to tell you.
I'm at the point now. We need to stop. We need to stop.
Story over.
I do not want some psychotic robot. You are mine, Jason. I do not want this. Okay.
Hey, baby,
It's like-
mine.
It's like
No, it wouldn't be that. No, that'd be
The
the last robot.
Sperminator.
It's like Space Odyssey all over again.
Wow. That's it. Hey,
We're
what's up,
so glad you
robots?
brought that up.
Anyway,
I have another story.
Another fantastic import from
Hit
Japan.
hit it. I
Like
need
Pokemon.
Because
I need a palate cleanser.
Oh
from
no,
it.
this isn't gonna palate cleanse at all.
This is actually kind of like Pokemon.
What have you got?
Pokemon.
Something to make you more
A
uncomfortable.
triple X parody.
It's another one that I believe Linda posted.
Okay.
It is titled "Unusual Swim Warning for Danish Men."
What?
I've heard about this.
Sorry, what?
That one right there.
Oh God, go from one extreme to the other. Oh my God.
What is it?
Apparently,
Oh!
So what do you have there?
Oh! This is,
Ow.
oh my goodness.
Okay.
Go ahead. It's from
Okay.
CNN.com.
Yeah.
Hello,
from
my baby.
CNN.com.
Hello, my honey.
Apparently, male skinny dippers in Scandinavia have been having a problem.
Which, by the
because-
way, that's a horror story in and of itself. Male skinny dippers in Scandinavia.
Scandinavia.
But go ahead, please.
Oh my
But-
God.
they've been having a problem with fish munching on their testicles,
Lunchy munchy.
and the fish is called the pacu, and
Part of this nutritious
it's native
breakfast.
to South America, and it's a cousin of the piranha, but they're usually pretty tame and whatever. But apparently now they've found that male balls are delicious.
So what they're saying is
So,
wear appropriate swimwear.
On list of places I'm never ever visiting, Scandinavia.
So apparently
Actually,
prairie oysters
all-
have become a delicacy.
The biggest, well,
Never mind.
Yeah.
the biggest,
In the yard.
the biggest reason that balls appeal to them
Why do balls
is-
appeal to them?
because they usually eat nuts. Like this is
Wow.
this is you're just being silly now.
No.
Good night,
they-
everybody.
They eat They eat the hard nuts that fall in the water, and they chew them with their powerful teeth. Because yes, they do have teeth, but the testicles, resemble them. So
Oh my God, this is Nightmare Town here.
This is an episode of SCNS Live I'm never showing my daughter.
Oh,
they've equated the reason to people that collect tropical fish tanks and don't realize what they're getting themselves into. They'll just let the fish go.
So essentially the balls are a lure, right? And they just rise
Jesus,
to the
let's
surface.
just stop now, please. God. Anyway,
Oh God.
we got Arrow news. We got Arrow news. Chris, did you have one? Did you have something?
I want to talk about
Where do we go from
a kid in a bar mitzvah. Do you have that up there?
Where do we
I
go from
do.
here?
Oh,
Oh
that-
God.
This
Oh,
is
God.
awesome.
We go
Let's-
This
here.
is a good palate
This is
cleanser.
This is
Getting
a
worse.
this is a local Dallas
How
story, by the
low
way.
can this go?
Sam Horowitz actually became a man last November, but it wasn't until the Jewish mommy blog Kavella, you have to have a little phlegm in your throat to say that, picked up this burlesque-themed bar mitzvah entrance video last week, and the rest of the world was punched in the face with that fact. Local rag at the Dallas Observer called the professionally choreographed routine at the Omni Hotel arguably the craziest entrance to a religious ceremony and celebration and ceremony, which is at fair scenes unarguably the craziest entrance to anything ever. Roll the beautiful
I
beat
don't know.
footage.
Did you see that last
This
Glenn-
is awesome. This you
I
might
don't
have to
know. Did you
speed
see
up.
that last Glenn Beck special? That was the weirdest entrance to a religious event ever. But anyway.
Oh, well, yeah, that too. No, Jason, actually, you might want to take it down for just a second. Speed it up to... Because this is going to take a few
Is
minutes.
this CNC Music Factory?
Speed it up just a little bit. Take it
Okay.
down. Watch where this kid comes at. This kid is 13. He's becoming a man. He does a dance routine.
To Lady Gaga?
No, it's just
Was it Christina Aguilera?
Party Never Killed Nobody from.
I don't know about that.
I'll turn it up a little bit.
This is what
Wow.
when I was 13, dude. Of course, I'm a Gentile.
This Bob
I didn't get
Mitchell
this for
looks
my
kicks
13th
ass.
birthday.
So that's
dude.
what's wrong with you.
Shut up.
All right.
Look, I'm a Goya. All right, I'll admit that.
And that kid can dance too.
Well, he actually
Holy
they also put
crap.
another video out for their bar mitzvah,
Uh-huh.
where it was basically him and his whole family doing "Call Me Baby" or "Call Me Maybe" by Carly Rae Jepsen.
oh my God, that's
Okay.
awesome.
First,
Go home and watch it, kids,
Another
after
thing,
the show tonight.
his parents are awesome. We
I'm
need
so
to post.
glad I'm
We
not
need to post a
wealthy.
link that on the channel.
Post it.
Holy crap! Hey, look. I don't care what y'all say. I want to enter somewhere with a bunch of burlesque dancers preceding me.
I just want a bar mitzvah.
I want that every time I go to Walmart. Just like 5 to 6 random burlesque dancers just
Dude.
come in and do a big intro dance, and then I walk in.
I thought you wanted your WWE entrance.
I do want that
Like,
too. With pyro. Yeah, I want that everywhere
The
too.
Walmarts in South Beach might be able to accommodate you.
Especially the ones with the banana hammocks.
All right, I got one because we are getting.
How much worse can this get?
So Arrow is going to be coming back for season 2 again. Again, they're coming back for season
Balls
2.
to Arrow.
Remember we've been talking about Arrow. We've said good things about the season. They had a good, but the rule of no powers is out the window. It is confirmed now. The Atom is actually going to be joining the cast, not joining the cast, but is actually going to be featured on the show. Let me see. This comes from ScreenCrush.com. Quote from the show: Jean Loring is a savvy attorney from the DC Comics universe who will do anything for her clients. Jean makes her way onto Arrow as longtime friend and legal counsel to Maura Queen, who was on trial for destruction of the Glades, but soon finds herself pulled into the scandalous lives of the entire Queen family. So this is okay. So now we've got Metamorpho confirmed. We got Flash confirmed, and hold on, because I got another one that Rob put up before he came here. But here we go. Yeah, the identity of the Black Canary in Arrow has been revealed.
Who is it?
It's going to be, this comes from,
Ready.
unfortunately, HuffPost. But anyway, there has been where everyone's like, why is she playing the Black Canary? But when Katie Cassidy is Dina Lance on the show, but it's been a bit, as Andrew Kreisberg, who's the executive producer, there's been a bit of information printed out there. The character Lotz is playing, I'm sorry, it's Katie Lotz is playing her, the character Lotz playing is really the beginning of the story of Black Canary. And if you remember, Dina was not the first Black Canary. So how we get from A to B in the story is our job. Laurel Lance is right now a lawyer with a lot of heart and humanity and courage, but it takes more than that in mass to go out and fight crime. Good point. I like how he said that.
Mm-hmm.
But he said people will see how Katie Lotz fits into Laurel's journey along the way. For us, it's very emotional, surprising, and exciting. Also, everybody, if you haven't let you down so far, keep going on the ride with us. And that's from him.
Can I just say he should be expressing more confidence than we haven't let you down so far? I
Well,
mean, that's actually a really good show.
What me and Rob were talking about is
Why
What
did you
the-
bring that up?
I was
Good
showing
Lord.
this to Rob.
Whoa.
Showing this to
anyway, I don't
I'm
know why you
interchangeable.
interrupted. Anyway,
Rick Rob.
but they're saying that this is the sister of Laurel, the one that we thought died.
Oh.
Oh, so it's a twin.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Twin
I
reveal.
can feel
She's
the
also the woman that, I would like to say that, Oliver Queen cheated on
drama. Yeah.
with her sister. So
This is all very dynasty
I need
at
to
this
go
I'm
point.
liking liking where they're going because the original Black Canary was Dina's mother, and now we have her sister coming in. But still, the original Black Canary didn't have powers either. So hopefully now Dina will get affected by something and she'll get the sonic scream.
I'm gonna go get my big bowl of popcorn to just enjoy all the nice drama that's about to unfold in this.
I'm actually ready for
'Cause, oh
Arrow
my
to come
God.
back.
I
I'm
am
done.
too.
Especially
It's a
with
good show.
they're going to lead into some other superhero shows. This is great because
Mhm.
DC needs this.
Well, I mean, they can't bring Wonder Woman to the screen apparently. So
They suck for that.
I know. Yeah.
who was I was reading an article a couple of days ago about them talking about why they can't bring him and bring her to the screen. And
If one of them isn't, she's too violent. I don't want to hear it.
no, I mean there were actually complaints about like how the outfit is too dated. It's like okay, so update it.
Update it a little bit. Personally, I actually kind of like the old costume.
I think if they go with the who did the Wonder Woman reboot a couple of years ago? Was it
Jim Lee
Are you talking TV?
with the jacket.
No, the comics one. Was it J. Michael
That was,
Straczynski?
I thought it was
What-
Jim
what-
Lee that did.
I think it was J. Michael
JM,
Straczynski.
JMS.
Yeah, I think it was JMS who did it. That was really good. Play up the mythology.
Are you talking about the one who had the jacket and the pants?
Yes.
I didn't. You know what? People hated that costume, and I actually
Yeah.
liked it. But it seemed more functional, and it looked good. I don't know. It had a real. I like Jim Lee did a lot of art for
Yeah.
it, and I really like where it was going. I could have. I'm not that big a fan of the New 52 costume, just because it doesn't. It's.
I will say that the new 52 storyline, especially with what spun out of Flashpoint, has really elevated both Aquaman and Wonder Woman as mythological characters, and Aquaman for the first time possibly does not suck as bad
Did anybody see?
doesn't suck.
as usual.
Did anybody see DC's animated Flashpoint?
Not yet.
It's great.
Yep,
It is great.
that could be a movie right there.
Once again, there's where I say, why can't you put anything decent on screen, on the movie screen? Because you did a damn good animated movie. I hate you. I'm hating DC more and more for this. Anyway, you got one, Danger?
I think we're going to see more of Adam Horowitz's
I was
party.
shutting more Mitzvah Boy here, but
Hang on.
By the way, who was the Beastie Boy who died recently?
Mike.
that was Mike D.
That was
Mike D.
that was Mike D.
Yeah.
So I think Adam Horowitz could possibly.
No, that
replace
was.
him.
I thought that was that. No, it was MCA.
Okay, while you look for your story, supposedly from Screen Crush.
I think I just blocked you there.
So,
Sorry.
while he looks up his story,
I got
from
it.
Screen Crush, hold on, just real quick question. Do you think that Warner Brothers really offered $60 million to Christian Bale to bring him back as Batman?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cora? They got the money. I could believe it.
I'm just doing that because I wasn't very fond of his Batman.
Are you kidding me?
I don't do that.
Ow!
Sorry.
That was very Cookie Monster.
Wow. Oh, man, I'm waiting for that to catch up to everybody in the chat now.
Cookie.
Okay, so $60 million. Does he pass this up though? Because this is a
One
rumor
more
going
cookie.
around. But does he pass up $60 million? Even though I really could do.
What
without
is that worth in cookies?
I could do without him playing Batman again.
Really?
Yeah, I don't want to.
I mean, I don't particularly want to see it either. I'd rather see the kid take over. So, but
Oh, there we go. Black Vulcan. Why don't we call you wife? Oh no.
You want to see Tommy from Third Rock from the Sun take over?
I absolutely do. I
Okay.
absolutely
What do you got, Danger?
Hey, speaking of, we're going to dovetail just a little on that. When it comes to biblical epics, you got to go big or you got to go home.
The hell are you talking about?
Biggest something director Ridley Scott has always done well, and of course his upcoming film, what we could call it a sword and sandal epic, Exodus. Apparently, the long-rumored Christian Bale is confirmed to play the role of Moses.
Exodus was my favorite Ultima game.
Yeah, it was. It was a good one. But also, it looks like Joel Egerton is in talks to play Ramses. But, I was thinking about this the other day, Batman, Christian Bale doing the Batman voice, playing, Moses.
Let my people go. Why are they not going?
I'll part this sea.
Swear to me.
I was thinking about that seriously. If he started doing Batman,
That would be amazing.
like the one time I wish that Charlton Heston would, when he was going, losing his mind. I wonder if he ever, went out. Speaking of other Ten Commandments, we watch it at my house every Easter.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, I was always thinking about that, because when Charlton Heston, of course he had dementia. Right? I think he had dementia and he passed away from it. He
was also president of the NRA.
Yeah, he was too. I wonder if he ever just went outside his pajamas went, "Let my people go, you damn dirty apes!"
It's people.
Oh my God, it's people, you damn dirty apes!
So how many biblical epics are there now? Because you got Darren Aronofsky with
Doing
Russell
Noah.
Crowe as Noah. Which, by the way, I just keep on thinking of Tuggy the tugboat and Noah going places and fighting people.
Tuggy the
Tugga the tugboat. Woot woot! I'll fight you anywhere. I don't care if God is destroying the world.
All right, Cora, you got some good news too. Are you done?
Jason's
Are you
had
done
enough.
with that? Are you done with that?
Yeah,
story?
but think about it seriously. I want to get okay. Would you pay money to
No.
see Christian Bale play Moses?
I'm gonna tell you right now, no.
I know you would. How about you, Cora?
Maybe, probably.
I hope he. I was I hope he breaks out into like
So
a bat.
is this like a tradition now that Batmen are playing Moses because Val Kilmer played
Yeah,
Moses
he
in The
was.
Prince of Egypt?
Prince of Egypt. That's right.
Oh God!
Okay,
if
that's
Adam
just
West
creepy.
plays Moses,
Oh,
that's it. That's it. I'm killing myself.
All right, I have.
I'll tell
I
you
got
what,
your image
God.
all set up here, Cora.
I think my people should be let go now.
Okay.
Okay, she's got it. This is big for her.
To the staff cave.
Especially for me. Okay, so everyone knows the games Professor Layton and Phoenix Wright. And in Japan, the two companies, Level 5 and Capcom, worked together, and they created a game called Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright. And it is an amazing game where your prosecutor is Professor Layton, and your hero, or your, not hero,
Can't handle the truth.
but your
Oh
defense
my
attorney
God.
is Phoenix Wright.
I
And you
found
have
it.
to,
I don't know what this picture is, but go ahead.
it happens in the game.
Anyway, go ahead.
But you have to go through the game, and you have to prove this woman innocent because she's being charged in this town as a witch. And it's in an older town, and everyone that's played Professor Layton knows that the themes in those games are, older.
If she weighs as much as a duck.
Well,
My question is how. Oh, go ahead.
but when they released it, Capcom had stated, we're not going to release this in America. We do not think it would actually sell very well. And to that I say, you are stupid.
I mean, the
because
Crucible came from America.
Yeah.
Well, the game, like the two games, Professor Layton and Phoenix Wright, they're both very popular here. Like, yeah, it's in this like subgenre, but it's still very popular. And Level 5 saw it and went, we'll do everything we can to get it released. And finally, after it's been out in Japan for a little while, it's going to be released here in America. It finally has a release of, I think it's next year.
Oh crap! I'll find the release date. I'm sorry.
Question.
Yeah, I can't remember the release date, but I know it's supposed to come out next year.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around the whole concept of how did Ace Attorney end up in the town where Professor Layton is? Stovepipe hats and small pointy eyes.
I'm not sure actually.
Perhaps the TARDIS came into play.
Yeah.
I've been trying to avoid spoilers.
Okay, the release date is tentative early 2014.
Yeah, so look forward early 2014.
Might make it for the Christmas season.
Will there be a lot of objection?
Actually, in the trailer, the first thing we get to see
This whole court's out of order.
is Professor Layton accusing your witness, and you get to actually see and everything Phoenix Wright yelling objection. It has animated scenes from level 5, which is something that hasn't been in the
Ace Attorney games, yeah.
Right. So we actually get to have animated cutscenes throughout the game with Phoenix Wright and Maya.
Weren't they doing? And correct me if I'm wrong. I thought they were doing some sort of OAV or some sort of anime series with Ace Attorney. If I'm wrong? I thought they were doing, or they did one.
I haven't seen that. I know they did a movie.
They did an anime movie.
No, it's not animated.
Oh, it's live action.
It's a live action
right.
movie, which was one of the best video game adaptations for a movie I've ever seen.
I just hope that in the course of the courthouse scene, Cornelius can prove that Bright Eyes is in fact a sentient being.
God. Damn dirty apes.
I had to get this one in from the chat room. My people are not the one they need, but the one they deserve. Sorry.
Let my people go.
That's all I really wanted to say, because I found that out yesterday,
That's pretty
and
good.
I screamed. I was so excited. I've been waiting for them to release it. I knew they were going to. It's a matter of time.
Well, I'm sure that makes a lot of people happy because Phoenix
Oh.
Wright is. Wait. I got maybe some breaking news.
I didn't break it.
Breaking news.
Supposedly there is. Wait a minute.
I don't think that's real. That's not real.
Oh,
That's a
someone from the
fan.
chat room just shared this, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it up.
That's
here.
a fan made. That's
Hey,
not
Hey,
real.
it's still cool looking.
Hey,
Well, yeah, it's cool looking. I'll give you that.
by the way, guys, we have a guest here. He would like to show some of his cool product. We got a few minutes.
We're done with stories, so go.
Rick,
right ahead.
jump
What do you
in.
got?
Show us some product.
All right, cool, awesome. So it is New Comics Day. It's almost the end of New Comics Day, but regardless, Wednesday is our favorite day of the week. I'm going to start off with a couple of graphic novels that came out just today. Right State, which has a very 24-esque feel. Also for those of you that are fans of the comic series The Activity, which is about special forces. This one is about a extremist militia group that is applying to assassinate the second African-American president of the United States. So it's got shades of politics and political intrigue with that.
They figured out
Matt Johnson, that's right.
They figured out my plan. What? I am announcing my.
And it is in black and white, in all shades of gray.
I'll announce my presidential
50 shades of
announcement on
gray?
the show.
Also, the Transformers hardcover, the 30th anniversary.
You give me
collection.
that right now.
Oh God.
Oh, hold it back.
Would you like this, Jason? Okay,
He's such a
that's
such a tard.
he was actually much calmer than I thought he'd be.
I'm sorry.
So Jason can tell you about that now.
I'm sorry. No, you please continue with other books. or
Okay.
something. I'll be over here.
Also, this one this one is partly for my employee Shay, who is not here today. But Paul Pope is in fact his spirit animal, and so the One Trick Ripoff is a fantastic. I wouldn't actually call it noirish, but it's about a couple of young lovers named Vim and Tubby, and they decide to pull off a heist on Tubby's old gang, which are the One Tricks. It's kind of like the Crips or the Bloods in L.A. So very gritty, very real world, a lot of violence, very stylistic in terms of the artwork. Also very very painterly. It's actually kind of beautiful.
That's a nice.
That looks really cool.
Yeah, it is. Sorry, I'm not.
very very artsy and not so fartsy.
What?
No, not so fartsy.
It's a good. It looks
but
like a great book.
It's a gorgeous book, and actually it's a reprint, and it's kind of a classic. It's one of the ones that if you're not familiar with Paul Pope, definitely check that out. Also, and this is not new this week, but there's a little bit of news about this. This I reviewed a couple of weeks ago. Collider #1, which is a it's very familiar to. It's kind of like this subgenre of scientific and metaphysical kind of explorations in comics that's been going on right now with stuff like Infinite Vacation. Anyway, it's a fantastic air to that. But what makes this notable this week, which is not the week it comes out in, is that this will actually be the first and last issue, which is called Collider, which made this an instant collectible. Apparently, somebody else out there had the name trademarked, and so they will be changing their name to the Federal Bureau of Physics, or FBP, beginning with issue 2. So run and get this, and it's also a fantastic read.
Wow.
It's an alternate universe where, or possibly not alternate actually, where when you call 911, you're asked if your emergency requires fire, police, medics, or physicists.
What? Whoa!
Yeah. Right. So
I want that option on 911.
so do I. Lots of great stuff this week. The third issue of Zero Year for Batman is out.
By the way, this 30th anniversary thing is awesome. By the way, it's some of the best Transformers stories.
You're welcome.
Oh.
This is not. I have to admit, this is not a great comic book. But for fans of the original Battlestar Galactica, the cheesy one that was on ABC in the 70s,
Hey.
Hey, I like that one.
I do too. But it's not a great comic book. But I love the covers they do for this. And what I find really amazing about this is that my kid Kyle actually has a Cylon Raider and a little Viper on a mobile.
Well, even Danger got that Battlestar Galactica, and he wanted that cover. He wanted the one of Starbuck and the little coin-operated Viper.
Yeah, they've got really, really cute covers.
Yeah.
Let's see. Post-apocalyptic and pre-apocalyptic comics are very popular right now, as everybody knows, with Walking Dead and Why the Last Man and all that. Doomsday Point 1 is a fantastic heir to this tradition, and it envisions a world not 10 minutes after the apocalypse, but more like 10 years after. So think like NBC's Revolution. East to West, another post-apocalyptic one, has a new issue out today. Ghosted #2 by Joshua Williamson. This one is fantastic. Half Past Danger. Who doesn't want ninjas and Nazis?
That's right. We've actually
Wait a minute,
we've
David,
actually reviewed.
Yeah, you got that on the show.
Okay.
once.
Yeah. So
Issue 2.
So this is issue 4. This is the new one. And like I said, who doesn't love ninjas and Nazis? It's got a very Indiana Jones kind of feel to it. So I love it. And yeah, T-Rexes as well. Halo has a brand new micro series out called Halo Initiation, and Volume 1 is on our stand today. You guys talked about Infinity, right?
Yeah, Chris reviewed that.
all right, so-
a quick run on that.
Mentioned that is a double issue as well. That's 64 pages, so at only $4.99, it's a great value. Also, the Trinity War.
Yeah, I talked about that.
JLA. You already
Yeah.
talked about this one as
Yeah, I
well.
got that.
Fantastic. All right. True Lies of the Fabulous Killjoys came out today, which is a
That seems right up Rob's alley right there.
excellent. If you like RASL, then you'll probably like this. Also, I couldn't believe it. The 200th issue of KODT, Knights of the Dinner Table, came out today.
All right.
So they just keep on chugging along, and it's fantastic. It's like Mad Magazine. You just dip into it, and every 5 years or so, and it's still the same. Last Zombie #3 by Brian Keene is also out today. Also, Mind the Gap, which is a fantastic, kind of a paranormal mystery about what happened to a woman on the tube in London. Saga, the best space opera-esque comic book that's being written right now, has a new issue out today. Also, following up on Star Trek Into Darkness, I got the new issue of Star Trek, which is After Darkness. This is the third issue following the film, and it has gotten into the implications of the Federation's misguided attempt to interfere in the Klingon homeworld.
Gimme a lot from the chat room.
also 100 Penny Press, which
and
is
screaming apparently.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's really good. Also, 100 Penny Press has reprinted the first issue of the Star Trek ongoing series, and 100 pennies. It's available for just $1. So that is a fantastic pickup.
Interesting.
Brand new Star Wars #8 on the ongoing, and I hope that Dark Horse can keep this going for as long as possible.
You know what? They really have expanded that universe.
They've done a good job with it.
They deserve the credit for expanding that universe.
They've done a good job with it. And for those who may not be familiar with this ongoing series, this is between episodes 4 and 5. And there hasn't been a lot of George Lucas-approved material that has existed in that kind of interregnum, except for Alan Dean Foster's Splinter of the
Cora,
Mind's
you have
Eye.
been ordered to get that
Or
Star
Shadow,
Trek.
or don't forget Shadows of the
You have been
Empire.
ordered to
Shadows
get
of the
those Star
Empire as
Trek
well.
books.
Brand new Superboy out today as well, because I'm kind of light on my DC stuff today. But the one that I'm really excited about,
Save the
Oh,
best
here
for
we go.
last.
The best for
Walking
last.
Dead. Now issue number 100 was great, okay, but there's been kind of a little bit of a pause for everybody to catch their breath. They've done some really good character-oriented stories, one with Michonne, one with Ezekiel, who, by the way, has a tiger. If you've been waiting for stuff to happen, if you've been waiting for the proverbial stuff to hit the fan, it's happening. It's happening, and it's amazing, and it just leaves me on the edge of my seat. I picked this up the minute I walked in this morning and just had not stopped thinking about it all day. Oh, but one last thing. We have a gift. We have a gift.
You have a gift?
For Danger.
You got a gift for me.
Yeah, I wrapped it myself.
Oh boy.
You want to
Okay.
read? You want to read this to everybody?
Actually, I'm giving you both
To
cameras.
Danger, do not open unless you find gainful employment. Wow.
It's a happy new job gift.
Uh-oh.
And I think that you're going to find this
boy.
very appropriate.
What is it? Come on.
Okay, because I like a little bit of religious satire. The book, God is disappointed in you.
You.
And wow, this is actually I'm somebody who has
I'm got a bit of a religious slant, but I like religious humor. I think it's satire. It works nicely. And
Got illustrations by Shannon Wheeler, who's an old running buddy of mine. Too Much Coffee Man.
Rob has asked, where's his gift?
Get a new job.
I love this.
And you'll get a gift.
I love the one with Ezra here. The good news is I found God. The bad news is you're no longer
Longer
good enough for me.
Right.
I do have a bit of, oh, by the way, thanks, Rick, for bringing us some stuff
Thank
this
you,
week,
sir.
man.
Yep.
A lot of gimme, and get that from the chat room. Come on down to Lone Star Comics,
Soon to be collected comics,
and
games, and
is-
gifts.
And
Comics.
this is, okay, this is our second to last show.
It is second to
at
last
Lone
show.
Star.
Yeah. But are you guys going to be here for our big Magic the Gathering farewell on Friday the 23rd? I know that won't be a live broadcast, but
I think we need to be.
We
okay,
should swing by.
awesome. So we're doing a night of Magic with Lone Star Comics and Games Plano. That'll be our final Friday night Magic before the transition, and so we're going to have.
And I know it's going to be a short transition, but I don't know.
We're excited about it. We're really proud of our affiliation with Lone Star Comics. Buddy and Judy Saunders have built an empire over the last 50 years here, and it's the kind of success in this business that you just do not see, and the kind of reputation that you just do not see. So it's notable enough that a family-owned enterprise has managed to go for 50 years with exactly the same principles and exactly the same standards. That being said, we're excited to see it turn over to a new generation.
I feel as though we should do something special for the last show here. I don't know why. We'll think of something.
I mean,
No.
we could finally do our table read-through or sing-through of the Star Wars.
Oh my God! I think
Or
we
maybe
should
you
do
could
that.
finally put together that paper Enterprise that I gave up on and gave you.
Yeah, I need glue for that thing. It's sitting on the shelf. Actually, I have not had the guts to do it yet. I think it would take too long.
How many broadcasts have you guys done from here, from us now?
Oh,
it's
man.
been
It's
Quite a
been
few.
quite a few because
It-
every other broadcast we
yeah.
try to make it from here, and
it's been at least 12.
yeah, we're
So.
looking forward to the new regime.
Well, they are looking forward. We are looking forward to working with you as well. Oh, by the way, let me give a shout out to Shay, who I mentioned a few minutes ago, my employee.
Turn off the mic.
Well, hold on. He's
I'm
got
just kidding.
a really good article. He has a column at thisisinfamous.com, which is Billy the Kid, for those of you who might have followed his dismissal via Facebook from AICN earlier this year.
Yeah.
This is his website. So Shay has the mandate to go forth and cover all things comic related and graphic novel related. He has a fantastic article that's up today about his 5 favorite graphic novels that were adapted into film. Does anybody here have any that they'd like to mention?
No, but I'd like to link it onto the Facebook page because we got about like 4 minutes.
I can think of one.
What?
I can think of one graphic novel that was series of graphic novels that was adopted into film.
Yep.
American Splendor.
American Splendor. That's definitely on my top
my
5
list,
list.
yeah.
Yeah. Road to Perdition. Road to Perdition is on my
great.
top 5 list. V for Vendetta.
V for Vendetta.
But check out thisisinfamous.com so you can find out what Shay's is and give him some feedback on that, because of course it's personal preference, top 5. But there's actually a lot of material out there that's been adapted to movies, and some of it may surprise you.
Well, it's going to definitely get a link over to our Facebook page. And Danger, what is that Facebook page?
Facebook.com/SCNS Live.
Go over and give us some likes and tell some friends, because we've been really going up in likes. And I just want to say thank you guys. Thank you very much for. I believe we're at 345. It's been rising steadily. I ask you all. Oh, I'm sorry, we're at 346. Somebody apparently liked doing the show. Thank you very much.
346.
I want to.
What does he win, Bob?
I want to see this thing grow, and I hope you'll tell your friends to go over and like the page. Just go over and do something. Unfortunately, this show, well, I don't need to say that because it's going to be uploaded eventually. But anyway, I go check out our co-workers over there at Cinelinks.com, because you are missing ticket giveaways, you're missing articles. I actually put one up that I should have really covered, but we got to look at the Arkham Origins Collector's Pack that's getting released here in the U.S. And holy crap, it's jam-packed with stuff. I mean, the collector's edition with all the Arkham games have been pretty plentiful. This one goes all out. So go over to Cinelinks.com, check out that article over there, and yeah.
Thanks again to our friends at Universal Pictures for hooking us up with the Blu-ray
Oblivion.
combo pack of Oblivion, which is actually my second favorite movie of the year, behind The Conjuring, and these fancy schmancy water bags.
My
We'll see
water
if
bag.
these catch on. And our little
I feel as though I'm
bendy
going to break
lights.
this thing eventually.
Got one of these around my neck.
I feel as though I'm going to break this.
I mean,
All right.
throw them out of windows at people.
So next week, guys, we will be back in the X Cave. We hope to have some have more of the cast. We got to move out of the X Cave. It's getting to be too
Yeah,
crowded
dude,
back.
we need a new headquarters.
Time to move out of
If
your
anybody
mom's
wants
house,
to-
dude.
Yeah, we got to move
My
out of your
house,
we got to
damn
move out of your mom's basement, man.
You're not allowed to come over anymore.
Oh, you suck.
Yeah. There you go. You'll find the door
We'll
locked.
move it to Rick's basement.
Yeah, I've got new hardwood floors.
I think it's gonna be hilarious. And Danger knocking on the window while we're doing the show. Hey guys, let me in, please.
Hold on. Now you stop that because you're always on everybody to not
About
pound the
pounding
tables.
the end of the
That's
show.
right, dude.
I didn't pound the show like everybody else does, though. Okay.
You said pound the show.
Such a girl.
Dang it.
Excuse you.
No,
Oh,
he's such a
snap.
girl. I know you're a girl.
I'm sorry. I had to get one more.
You're the prettier
thing
girl
out.
here.
And if we run over, so be it. We got
You
we
know
got
his,
a minute.
his kid calls him mommy, right?
Our good friend, our friend
Yes.
Shelton Perry,
Chelton Perry, yes, Mr. Teen Titans Project.
Teen Titans Project, who I want this thing to happen. I have made this clear. But right now, he is in pledge mode for it. If you go over to
Like PBS. Like Harry Knowles.
epicet.net, I'm gonna put the link on the Facebook page, Teen Titans Project /donations. You can start donating and see some of the cool stuff that's coming out of Teen Titans Project. This is a labor of love by our good friend Shelton Perry, and I want to see this film made. I do. I really do. I've actually got something else I'm going to be doing for him soon, and we'll hope to get him back on the show, too.
By the way, thank you guys for coming out and helping Freddie with his little side project.
Oh, yeah, we got some stuff there. Oh, wait,
That was fun.
it is in the chat room, so, yeah, check it out.
Who doesn't like Freddie?
And we
Come on.
are going to call it quits for this evening.
We're quitting.
Everybody likes Freddie.
Well, we got to go, man. We got stuff to do.
But
So
everybody
anyway.
loves Raymond.
Yeah,
Everybody loves Rain Man.
Everybody loves Raymond.
3 minutes to
Everybody loves
Wapner.
rain.
Everybody loves Kermit the Frog as
All
well.
right, guys.
472 toothpicks. 472.
I'm Jason the X.
I'm Cora.
I am the professor, Christopher Danger.
I am none of the above.
We'll see you guys next week. Take it easy. Stay safe. Have a great weekend and keep on nerding. We'll see you soon.